Okay, I think we're live. I think anyway. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this tribute to George Dorunda. We're not going to watch prime time. Well, we are going to watch like segments of prime time, but we're not going to watch the last episodes just yet. What's up, Ananjay? But I've got like a collection of different George clips. He's got a pretty big archive. But I wanted to start with this is, as far as I know, the last video that George Dorunda made. What's up, Jerry? Which is titled Dumbass in a Hurry on a Phone in Construction Zone. Pay attention. Now, George loved to make these silent uh, traffic road rage videos. They're not really road rage, but like they don't have any sound, but it's somebody that's cut him off or whatever. So there's a couple more after this, and I'll tell you the title. But as far as I know, this is the final video from George Dorunda. Dumbass in a hurry on a phone. There he is. There's the dumbass. The final video of Dorunda. What's up, Joe? So, oh, I did it again. I do it every fucking show. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is another video from George. It's really short, 4 seconds. It's titled Dizzy Old Bat Doesn't Yield, Pulls into the Travel Lane, and Stops. And here's the final traffic video we're going to watch from George. It's called Just Another Brainless Blonde Bimbo Passing in a No Passing Zone. If you like these, there are a lot of them. And much like Luke West, I think George really had an issue with women drivers. So I saw this one, and I didn't end up watching it because I wanted to have something like that I hadn't seen. But this one's called Government Agents Dive Bombing Turtles and Spraying Toxins on Wildlife Critters on the Waterfront. Okay. What's up, ATF? Okay, and then here is a video called What Happens When You Drop Hundreds of Golf Balls from a Helicopter to See If Someone Wins a Car. What's up, Jeremy? What a low-end helicopter. This looks like something Homer Simpson designed. Yeah, it looks like a kid drew it. Ooh, it just shit out all those golf balls. Are you seeing that? Looked like a goat just shitting. Whoops. Oh man, imagine being down on the ground for that. What a strange helicopter. Okay, so for those of you who haven't dove into George's life online, besides Polka and Carolyn Lee and Doug Locke, one of his true loves in life was his, I think this is a cockatiel, right? Carmino. There are video after video after video after video of Carmino, and I don't know. George just loved this bird, which I think is awesome. But I thought we should definitely immortalize Carmino. I hope Carmino is okay if he survived. Like if he was still alive when George passed, I hope he was able to find a new home. I cannot take Carmino. Let's not start that. But this video is called Carmino Decided He Doesn't Want to Sleep. He wants to stay up and talk tonight. Carmino.
Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to Primetime. And
I think we might have touched on this, but there's this recurring theme throughout Primetime of George shitting on Madonna. And if you look up Doug Locke's information online, he is like the biggest. What's up, Ronald? He is like the biggest Madonna fan. And I think absolutely George did all this Madonna. Well, he probably didn't like Madonna anyway. But I think he did. I think he did do it just to piss off Doug Locke. Enough with the birds. Well, this is about George and his love of birds, this entire episode.
Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to Primetime. And let me tell you, what a show we have for you tonight. Yes, we're here, downtown New York City. Start spreading the news. Yes, we're here at Madison Square Garden, and I believe all next week they're scheduled to have the annual Guys Who Slept with Madonna convention. I believe it'll be a 6-day event. Hey, it's an all-new episode of
Join the New York Knicks Kids Club.
Primetime. This, by the way...
Okay, this was kind of cool, and I don't think this was actually on Primetime that I remember. But this is George at the station talking about teleprompters. This might have been on. We've seen so much Primetime, but I didn't remember this segment, but I thought it was kind of interesting.
This, by the way, if you're wondering at home, is a teleprompter, or prompter, as we call it in the industry. And what happens is people in the control room, somebody types a bunch of words into a computer, and it comes up right on the screen, and then some people sit here and watch it and read what they want to say to you, the folks at home, right off the screen. I, by the way, do not use one of these devices. Why, you may ask? Because I have a brain. You see, I can think of all by myself what I want to say to you, the home viewers.
Okay, this obviously, you should see why I wanted to post this one. George, of course, beat me to the base geese content, but this video was called Invasion of the Crazy Geese. Amazing. Now, this video, the title alone, I thought I would put it in. It's called French Karate Expert Freddie Choquet Demonstrating His Skills from 1978. I think it looks like it might be just still pictures. A lot of George's videos are just like looking at still pictures from his collection, I guess. But I thought people would like to see the karate expert, I think. He looks like a karate expert. Oh, wow. Whoa, is that young George Dorunda? Is that George? It's gotta be, right? It looks like him. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. 1978. Oh, wow.
Hi, Frank. George Dorunda here.
This is George giving a 90th birthday message to Frank Knight. I picked this video because a lot of the stuff that George posts, that's me. I wasn't even alive in 1978. A lot of the videos George made later on in his life, he didn't actually talk in them. Like even the Carmino videos are like just Carmino talking. But a lot of them are like, you know, the ones like we just saw of like still photo montages. And this one is like an older George actually talking to the camera. And this is from 6 years ago.
Hi, Frank. George Dorunda here.
And just pointing out, even in his, you know, even in growing old, he remembered that a Kino backdrop matters.
Checking in to wish you a super happy birthday. And wow, 90. Can you believe it? 90? You know, what an accomplishment. You finally hit Chet Dragon's highway speed limit. Only thing is, he was always being followed by some cars with flashing blue lights, but that's another story. You know, I could go on all day and all night, probably for the next week.
Oh, there he is. Remember him? Remember the radio station guy? I didn't know who that was. Oh, wow.
And sagas from the many crazy fun times that we've had through the years. And one episode in particular comes to mind many moons ago at the old Collegian Court with Freddie Tenzar when we were celebrating one of our other many birthday lunches. And, well, you had a few cocktails during the afternoon, I know for medicinal purposes only, and you had to go back and do the weather forecast at Channel 40. And you left, prepared your forecasts, and I watched you on TV that night, and I think your quote could sum up your entire life. You went on the air and said for the weekend forecast, it'll be more betterer still yet. Hey, Frank, happy birthday, and look forward to seeing you real soon.
Wow, what a great video. Okay, I thought this video was kind of interesting. We may have seen it on the show, but this looks like it's the entertainers performing from the same place that the Blues Brothers performed at, but I could be wrong. See what you think when you see the stage.
79, little Willie Nelson called on the road again. Why just can't wait to get on the road again.
Like, this is definitely not the set that most of their videos took place on, like where they're kind of isolated up on the stage.
I'm going places that I've never been and seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like the band you've seen.
Well, unfortunately, if you missed one of their multiple comeback tours, I think you're out of luck now. Sadly. Luckily, they were all free admission. This is also different people, right? There's a guy on a bicycle just like right over by the van. That's got to be the Blues Brothers place, right? I need to visit this location if it still exists. Well, there's your entertainers in a different avenue. Okay, so let's talk about reflection. we know that it started off with just Jeannie was sung, right? Then they brought in the blonde to back up Jeannie was sung. Eventually, that blonde would usurp Jeannie was sung and boot her complete. Well, for one reason or another, she either got booted out of the band or she left. But eventually, Reflection would move on without Jeannie was sung. Here we go. We got an intro from George. We're not going to watch all of these, but I just wanted to watch a couple songs from like the post was sung Reflection.
Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to this special edition of Performance Showcase. And yes, they're back. It's going to be like a trilogy of specials. It's going to be like Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I guess that's something too. I didn't really care to. There weren't really any clips that jumped out at me to show, but George was a huge Disney fan. There are like so many different videos and still photo when I say videos, they're like he'll film like the performers there or the preformers there, but like it's not really him performing. He's just there as a tourist. But there's tons and tons of still photo montages of him at like Epcot and Disney and all that kind of stuff. What's up, F Wood? I agree, but I thought it was worth the historical archive in case we watched the last episodes and I'm like, I can't go back. Like I wanted to show the post was sung Reflection.
Huge budget, a huge budget. YMCA. It's that great band, Reflection.
This is what they gave us instead of a song. I don't know who this guy is, but I know ATF will love him. Mortal Kombat theme. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Huge downgrade, absolutely. She's not a bad singer, she's just not what's sung. That guy refuses to change that haircut. God bless him, man, for holding strong. Just for reference too, this is the video that we're watching is Reflection in the year 1996. So, and I fucked up last time, if you remember, and I thought I found unseen Reflection performances, and then we ended up having to immediately watch them again on the show. I don't know if Reflection comes back in the last few episodes, but if we have to watch these again, I'm sorry. But I just thought for historical purposes, we should watch the final, well, the post was sung version of Reflection. She's kind of like she's like the secretary at a office at the Christmas party. Yeah, this is 96. Oh, she's doing the Aretha Franklin, so she doesn't have to modulate her voice. She's just moving the microphone to simulate it. What a trick. Wow, man, she's really on the... Is she dancing for the drummer or like trying to showcase her ass? Turn it up, turn it up. I can't do it as fast as her. I could never make it in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The worst Walmart in the country. What? What is she doing? I did block off time. I think I want to watch at least a couple more songs. I want to give it the full. I blocked off quite a bit of time for this because I think we only have one more video after this. The orgasmic wailing, I think I need to hear more of. Oh yeah, the most dangerous. It's a high quality Walmart. You'll just get murdered there. Great prices though. Guys are like, it's 8:30 and he's only got one more video. That's a good one though. This guy cracks me up.
Have I told you that I love you?
What?
Have I told you there's no one else above you?
Frankenstein with a mullet.
You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun in all its glory greets the days with hopes and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter. You take away and make it better.
Hey ATF, what do you think about the fact that what's his name isn't there? The other Janik, is it Steve Janik? The one that kind of got along with Wasung that had like a flirty thing? The MC Hammer guy? He's not here either, is he?
Ease my troubles,
Do you think they left together?
there's a love that's divine.
New drummer.
Rise and it's mine like the sun.
Oh, welcome back. Drummer looks miserable. That's not Steve Janik, is it?
We should give thanks and pray to one.
Well, that's the one Janik. Yeah, that's the Janik who always wanted. Maybe I'm looking at a different guy, but the one guy that used to sing with her regularly is still in the band. But the guy who did the MC Hammer song and kind of was flirtatious with her, but he got very little screen time outside of, like, I think he had 2 songs. So I haven't seen that guy. Unless he looks a lot different. Like, I don't think this is him, is it? Here, this is helmet hair is definitely not him. Simulation is getting a bit too on the nose. George passing right as you finish primetime. But yeah, I know. It sucks. I actually I'm having more difficulty processing, like, Dorunda than I even did, like, Hogan, which I kind of got over pretty quick. Probably just because Hogan's was such a douche in real life. Like, there was so much gap between when Hogan was a performer, like, between that time and when he died. There was just so much time that, like, I didn't really connect to him as a performer as much as I did as a person toward the end. But, like, I don't know. I kind of always thought something would happen with Dorunda. I'd get an interview, or he'd file a restraining order. Oh, that is him. Oh, he looks... Oh, man. He's got short hair now. He's got, like, stubble. Oh, man. He looks like Joel Gertner. Oh, what? They murdered my boy. What'd they do to him? Oh, no. a lull suit from George.
There's a love that's divine.
There was no realistic chance of George seeing these videos and being like, "Oh my God, this is so. This guy loves my stuff." Like he would have probably hated me like as a person. So I knew that like I was probably never gonna get the interview, but I did think there would be something like he would at least respond to me.
It's yours and it's mine like a song.
This is gonna send me down a Luke West arc.
And at the end of the day,
He didn't want some pothead gooner watching it, being the person to oversee his legacy. To George Dorunda, me being the like shepherd of his content is the same as like I feel about Psycho Spud being the person for the Thorpes.
have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. You ease my
Nobody
troubles,
wants that.
That's what you do. You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles. That's what you do.
Dorunda is gone. Okay, I accept that. Dorunda's passed away. That doesn't mean that my personal journey with primetime has to come to an end. There are still many people that are alive, including Doug Locke, who got... I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Doug Locke works at the VP... He's a VP of something at Warner Brothers. He now has taken Courage the Cowardly Dog off of Max. It's not available streaming anywhere now. He wouldn't have. I just straight up don't think he would have talked to me. He doesn't like people that do drugs. He doesn't like people that act, out in ways that he doesn't like. I just don't think he would have. Yeah, I don't think he would have ever had like a real positive experience with me. As much as like, I think some people say like, oh well, his ego, like you sweep for him all the time and promote his content, but like he doesn't care. I don't think he would have cared about that, or he. You know what I mean? I think the whole getting high and talking about, what was her name? Mary Lou Dragon's pussy would have probably ended whatever chances I had. But we could have had like a fun interaction or two, maybe. Oh no!
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I say, young
I'm not mocking him though. He has flaws. And I'm not saying all the content is good, but like I'm absolutely not making fun of him. He's dead now. I could come clean. I'm not making fun of him. I'm fascinated with primetime.
there's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I say, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find that.
We might have been able to connect on like some of his more like libertarian leaning views. Maybe we would have connected on like his the ordinance stuff, and he had quite a few things we could have talked about. But I don't know. I just feel like George would have probably given it a pass just because I smoke weed all the time. He's dead. I mean, it's just a fact. Oh, she's got her leopard print skirt on this time. I'm just saying, like, if this was all a troll and I was gonna get an interview with George and like to make fun of him, like buddy troll him, like he's dead now, so like I don't have to lie about that. I could just be like, oh man, it would have been great. I could have, acted like I thought Mike Chuddy was the greatest guest ever. You know what I mean? But like he's dead, so there'd be no reason to continue the ruse.
It's
And certainly I'd stop watching the content at that point. I think people thought something like that was coming with the Thorpes too, where like I would have some reveal where it was all just like whatever. Oh, look at him, man. What'd they do to my boy? They massacred him. Oh, man. Brutal. This guy looks like a villain in like a Dario Argento horror movie. He's like so tall and lanky and zombie-like, and then he has that huge mullet. Oh my god. Man, can you imagine how many copyrights are going to be on this video? Oh, Jeff came right up to me. They order them in bulk. In their defense for song choices, they aren't a band, they're a wedding band. You know what I mean? So I do think they are somewhat limited in that regard. Oh, wow. Creaminess. I don't know, that one chick was moaning a lot. Sorry, George. Rest in peace, brother. Performance showcase. How far the Janiks have fallen. Sorry, Doug. Oh, we got a nice elegant gown on. Got the high beams going.
Has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf
Oh my
cry to the blue corn moon?
Hey, listen, could you play the Pocahontas song for me? We'd like to have our first dance to the Pocahontas song. Oh, actually, yeah, we better move past this one. Honestly. Sorry, it's like a Disney. I'm nervous about it being a Disney song. What's up, Izzy McClure? And also, I've only allotted so much time for this version of Reflection. Oh, here we go. Now we're back. Somewhere at a wedding, someone was like, "Hey, I saw that guy on Primetime." Boy, look at those eyes, man. She fucks for real. Mary Lou's brown eye. What's up, Gordon Shumway?
Whatever happened? Tuesday so slow. Going down the old man with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing.
What if I call the entertainers, or what if I call the Reflection number and just tell them that I want to book them for an event? For the Luke West art exhibition.
Rainbow's wall. Slipping and sliding. All along the waterfall with you. Brown-eyed girl.
Oh, he's got a tambourine too. Boy, look at her.
Brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing?
You really don't. In fact, in 1996, you really didn't even get this kind of entertainment. These people are really digging deep.
Just like that now.
Just like that, yeah.
Oh, la-dee-da.
Boy, she's really something. Oh, listen to that shit. Now we're bringing it home. Man, that lady is extremely sexual, in my opinion.
Whatever happened?
Jeannie was like, she was very attractive, but she didn't really like push that part of it too much, I don't think. Like with her behavior. I don't remember her sexually moaning into the microphone. Also, Gordon Shumway, ATF Media would like to remind you that they got dressed up for this. I could never goon to this woman because she replaced Jeannie with Sung. So like whatever her levels of whatever, it's completely, I'm completely blind to it.
Just like that now.
I can observe it, but I don't experience it. Four? Is this a different dress than she had on at the very beginning? Because she's had this one, the leopard skirt, the white dress, and then I thought she had one other one. Or maybe that, I don't know. Two of the songs, just there was no break in between them. I don't think they changed clothes. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Let's go. Looks like the beginning. Oh, here we go. Look at this guy on the keyboards. I love this guy. Now, this guy's got a McDonald's headset on. This guy is amazing. Anytime on the casting couch. Boy, I thought this would be something else, but man, why is he doing this voice? Oh, wow. He refuses to change his haircut, and I respect that. Oh my God, what a maniac. She has like restrained, truthfully Trisha vibes. She's shaking in cans, shaking that box.
It's easy as fishing, you can be a musician. You can make sound loud or mellow. Get a second-hand guitar and chances are you go far. You get in with the rapper to fellows. People see you having fun.
Look at that guy, cracks me up. He's just so detached from all of it.
But if you ever get
He's
another
just
look
like
at me, I'm
completely
self-employed.
deadpan.
I love to work at nothing all day. Well, I'm taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every week. I've been taking care of business. It's alright. Taking care of business, working overtime.
Man, this 20 minutes of this has just flown by.
I've been taking care of business. Taking care of business.
I bet you'd have some ideas what she could do with him, ATF. Yeah, his hair is nuts. I love it. If you go back and watch all the prime times where I reacted to him, like my views on that guy have radically changed over the course of the show. I hated his hair, then I begrudgingly like started to like it, and now I just completely respect it.
I've been taking care of business. It's alright. I've been taking care of business. Working overtime. I've been taking care of business. Taking care of business.
I think that piano player is on a couple benzos.
Every day I've been taking care of business. Taking care of business.
The Janik family has announced a lawsuit against a YouTuber making claims of them being benzo addicts. We're doing this for our late friend George, who was victimized by this YouTube channel.
Every day I've been taking care of business.
Oh man. Look at when they want the gravitas, when they want you to really be like, shit, something's happening, okay? We need to pay attention. That's when you put this guy under a blue light like this.
If I should stay,
What do you think, bees?
I
Big bees?
would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And
No, I didn't. I still have like one stream of episodes left to watch. So I'm not ready to watch them yet, so we're just watching like primetime / Dorunda highlights, stuff that I don't think most of this stuff I don't think we've seen before. She's gonna make you tear up. I know you meant tear up. I read it as tear up or something. This song make me think I'm on a yacht in Monaco. This replacement singer slurping me up. Shout out Francis Curazon. Any chance she can hit the notes? Either way, it's gonna hit for me. Hopefully, it goes. I have a preference, but slurping me up. Will she even try? Oh man, that guy used to be energetic and confident, charismatic. He had that lush mullet. He did that incredible cover of You Can't Touch This. Now he's slow fucking his guitar. Damn. Who? What is this sound? You think so? I think we only have one more. Oh, that's it. We were right at the end anyway, sorry. Yeah, Savvy Guy he's getting a bag now. He's got the hard work done. Now he's just enjoying it. It's great. Beautiful. That whatever that sound was sounded really messed up. I don't know what it was. Okay, so there's two more videos, but one of them is really short. The next one is the bulk of the episode, and it's the complete, and as far as I can tell, there's no cuts. This is the full coverage done by George at the 1991 Chicopee Kielbasa Festival, which I think very little of this actually made it onto primetime, but we'll find out.
That,
That's the thumbnail that I was going to use. All right, so this is September 5th, 1991, the World Kill... Yeah, if he was going to put this on primetime, it would have been on... We would have already seen it. And I feel like there's only a couple of these scenes that made it into primetime. The Weinstein of Chicopee.
Serving Chicopee, this is TV5.
Now, see, we haven't gotten to see that before either. Like, we've never seen the actual, what primetime looked like as far as, like, bumpers besides George's stuff. So that's pretty cool that we see, like, their TV logo and shit.
From Fairfield Mall, it's the 18th Annual World Kielbasa Festival.
World.
My name is Steve Jindrising, and welcome to the 18th Annual World Kielbasa Festival. We're looking forward to a great weekend of entertainment.
Chad Matthews, we're coming to you live from the Oldies tent. The band you're listening to is High Variety. We're going to be crowning
The
the newest
Oldies
Chicopee,
tent?
that and much more coming up.
And hi, I'm George Dorunda, and I'm going to be doing what I do
Isn't it neat to see him as, like, part of an ensemble group of reporters?
best right here at the Big K-Fest 91. I'm going to be tasting some of the fine food that can be sampled here at the K-Fest. But now, let's have some polka music. It's Lenny Gomulka and the Chicago Push. Everybody dance!
Wow. New polka music? This is 2 hours, so I hope you like Kielbasa. Yeah, Lenny Gomulka, what a treat.
Tonight and any night is King Kielbasa. Here's Chad and George and King Kielbasa.
Well, Chad, we're here at the world's largest king kielbasa.
I see that.
How big is it this year?
562 pounds, 26 feet. It gets bigger and bigger every year.
Bigger every, 562 pounds. That's like 2 shaquettes to you and me.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Do you think you could eat this?
Do you think they'd let me have a taste?
I don't think so, George. But speaking of that, what are you going to be doing here tonight?
Well, I'm going to be tasting food. I told you that earlier.
I don't want to taste food. I'm full.
Look, I'm in the mood for some fries. After I can smell that kielbasa back there.
Well, you go eat your fries. I'm going to go interview the woman over at Sand Art.
Sand art?
Yes.
All right, you go play in your sand. I'm having fries. Get out of my way.
John, come with me.
A very lovely young lady, the reigning Miss Chicopee,
Miss
Amber Lee
Chicopee.
Pajak. And welcome, Amber. Yeah, pretty exciting tonight. Of course, you've only got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah,
It's been a great year, huh?
I'm looking forward to watching it this year.
Yeah. From a different viewpoint, right?
Yeah, it's more exciting too, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. You can feel the excitement that they're going to go through.
And you've had quite a year, right?
Yeah, it's been a great year. The highlight with Desert Storm and
Are
a
you
lot
sure?
of good things we had this year.
Must have been really exciting. We've been riding in the parade as Miss
Amber
Chicopee,
D.
and
Pajak.
I know we covered it on television.
combination
and,
of
we've got a tape
Pat
of it.
and
It's probably
Sajak.
on right now because we don't have a monitor. But as I said before we were speaking before you came on, it's only going to be a couple of minutes. And you're actually more excited now, you think?
Yeah, I was interviewed by a paper, and the question she asked me was if I was sad that I was giving up my reign. And I had to tell her that honestly, I don't feel like I'm giving up anything. I'm quite
Miss
happy.
Chi-
I
the-
met a lot of very nice
all the
people
benefits
and
of
got
being
to
Miss
enjoy
Chicopee.
Desert Storm, which was the highlight parade. That was a very good outcome.
And of course, what are you doing now? What are your plans? Or are you going to school? Or
I'm continuing school, trying to get into the radiology major, and looking for maybe any kind of
Get into
volunteer
healthcare?
work I can do.
well, I cert. Jack O'Neill is fine, but you definitely
Desert
improved
Storm.
on the
Thank
chair.
you.
Now, I hope he didn't hear me.
Not
say
even
that.
Desert Shield.
Well, we want to thank you. I know you're waiting. Your chariot is waiting back
Yes,
there
we're gonna
to
rush back.
take you back to the. We're going to be going over there in a minute. Thank you very much, Amber Lee Pajak, the reigning Miss Chicopee.
Thank you.
Do you think
And
years
now,
later she
into
would
the
like
10th.
take her daughter and be like, I used to, this all used to be mine. Everything the sun touched in Chicopee, I used to rule over.
The 10th. Into the 10th, and Lenny Gomulka and the Chicago Push.
The Chicago Push. What's up, Cody Turbo? Free oil changes at Mike Chuddy's.
Jedynego wieczora puszczam sobie z wędką nad brzegiem jeziora. Na chacik założył tagamuszkę mało. Gdy pan nadejdzie, to ja widzę cało. Czeka pół godzin, nie rybka się złapała, lecz szarpnęła prędko.
Oh man, them two are going. Wow, interesting. Was that Tom Pritchard dancing with that woman? They all look like Tom Pritchard. Yes, long live Dorunda, who did not live long enough to file a restraining order against me. I'd be riding up to George's ranch on a bicycle and fall over. Doug Locke would text me from inside the compound that it was okay to come and talk at the gate, but then as soon as I got there, then the cops would show up. Lesbian dance off. I didn't want to make any assumptions. Man, that guy, they're really going. Oh, look at this guy. He's so relaxed. What a professional. The patron saint of public access.
now is another look at the Kielbasa Festival by my colleague, Chad Matthews.
Ooh, Chad Matthews.
Hi, this is Chad Matthews over here at the Sand Art booth, which is behind the main tent here at the K-Fest, and we're with Lynn and Bob. And Lynn, why don't you tell us what's going on here?
Well, what we do is we have 2 different size bottles, colorful sand, and it's geared for children to fill the bottles, make their own patterns and designs, and we top them with colored pom-poms, plain corks, or cars.
And who is this?
This is our son, Mitchell.
He has no idea what's going on here. Okay, Bob, you're going to make us an example here, huh?
Sure.
All right, well, why don't you get going on that, and Lynn can talk to us about it. So, you have a vast array of colors here. What can you make with this? Can people come and request what they want, or...?
Basically, people have their own
don't they have
ideas,
some
especially
ready
children.
already?
They like to do, they're very serious about it when they
Chad
do it. It has to be
Matthews
just
away from
so.
the kids.
We have a lot of people that like to do specific colors for their kitchens and bathrooms. That's mainly the moms or grandmothers or whatever.
So they can request colors.
Anything they want to do. It's really up to them.
Hey, hurry
We're
up,
pretty
dude.
flexible.
This is taking so
And,
long.
he loves this windscreen, doesn't he? And about how long does
he's
it
never
take
gonna
to come
get
up
this
with
done in
something?
time.
Well, if you're quick like I am and just want to get it over with, about 2 seconds. If you're a serious individual, maybe 9 or 10
I'd be
years
all right
old,
with
you
that.
had
That'd be
kids
good
stay
lore.
for 45 minutes or longer.
Really?
Yeah, to make bottles.
What's the most popular thing?
As far as colors?
Yeah.
For the kids, it seems to be the purple, blue, and green, and a lot of them are big into black. So we see a lot of black and white zebra stripes.
What are people
George won't
requesting
be
in
happy to
terms
hear
of their
that.
home, as you had mentioned before, for kitchen or bathroom design? Anything specific?
Well, no, it's really just stripes, and they want to get the colors of their curtains or their floors or
This guy
cabinets
is
in there,
taking
and they don't get
forever.
real particular. They just want to see the colors inside the bottle, and they're going to put it on a shelf when they get it home.
A future television journalist here. Okay, what do we have here so far? Oh, pretty.
Purple, green, and pink is my favorite combination that I like to do.
Now,
Well,
how
can you
does
get
one
any
learn to
more
do this?
90s than this? This guy basically created that pattern that's on the drinking cups, you know?
Very steady hands.
No, it's actually just the tilting of the bottle.
Do you
Some people
need
like the very
steady
thin
hands?
layers of every different color. Some people do the rainbow, but I like it on an angle, and it gives it sort of like a wave, like an ocean.
Be older
type
than that,
effect.
probably.
That's how I do it.
Great. And you don't recommend shaking these?
No, you don't. You don't shake them. You get a color like that.
Okay.
Get it all mixed up. But
Great. Well, thank you both for being with us. And this is Chad Matthews roaming around the K-Fest, and we're moving on.
And now for the highlight tonight, Thursday night. We're going over to the Oldies tent with Jack O'Neill as the MC for the Miss Chicopee contest.
Jack O'Neill. Whoa,
Ladies
who's
and
this
gentlemen,
guy?
once again, we bid you good evening. For those of you
This
who
guy
are
looks
here
like he promoted wrestling in the Tennessee territory.
at the 18th Annual World Kielbasa Festival, and those of you who
Sam
are watching
Matson.
at home for one of the
What
first times
junk.
at the World Kielbasa Festival,
I know it
our
was
annual Miss
popular, but
Chicopee
I just think it's
contest. We are in
junk.
the Oldies tent of the World Kielbasa Festival tonight, and this is simply the beginning of 4 days of great activities. There is fun here at the fairgrounds this year, and we hope those of you tonight can come back to take part in some of the great oldies music that is going to be part of this tent, and of course some of the world-renowned polka bands that are going to be playing in our
Candy.
Alice Nahormick music tent over the next 4 days. We hope that this is
Very
as
diverse
spectacular
crowd.
as our expectations with the Fireball Club, and we certainly hope
Fireball
that this is
Club.
going to be an asset to the city of Chicopee for years and years to come. But tonight we are here to crown one of 14 young ladies Miss Chicopee for the 1991-92 year. It begins tonight on the opening night of the World Kielbasa Festival.
A kielbasa
and
and a
for our new Miss
handshake.
Chicopee, it will end at the World Kielbasa Festival, our 19th anniversary edition, which will begin next year. Now, beginning earlier this year, we had 14 young ladies enter the competition. They have already been judged at one time by the judges, who interviewed all of them about a week and a half ago, spoke to them, got to know them, and there has been scoring done already on our 14 entrants. Now, after that, they are going to be judged again this evening on poise intelligence, and we are going
Kielbasa
to get
maniacs.
another young lady who will fill the next step in what is a proud heritage of Miss Chicopee and her court. There are many traditions.
Oh, for sure,
to
I remember
Miss
the
Chicopee
Kielbasa Queen.
contest,
That was
and one of them is the person
crazy.
who I'm going to introduce to you next. Our commentator for this evening, who has been with all of
He
our
actually,
14
I was just thinking
contestants,
that
who has
he is a
helped
pretty
them
good promo.
through some of the trauma of being under lights, meeting people for the first time, and being able to answer questions spontaneously, is a definite asset to the World Kielbasa Festival and obviously to the Miss Chicopee contest.
How? Explain.
Would you please give a very, very warm welcome to Renee Lebrecq.
Renee Lebrecq. Hello everyone, my name is Josie Lessard. Happy to be here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1991 Miss Chicopee pageant. It is my pleasure to present to you the contestants this evening. Contestant number 1 is Kathleen Bilecki. Kathleen is the daughter of Stanley and Wanda Bilecki of Chicopee. She is 5 feet 2 inches tall, has brown hair and green eyes. She's a graduate
Face
of
and
Chicopee
body
High
for
School,
radio.
where she participated on the swim team. She is currently attending Western New England College, where she's majoring in biology with a minor in chemistry. Her interests include poetry, running, walking, and traveling. And in the future, Kathleen plans to be a marine biologist. Contestant number 1,
Steve
Kathleen
Janik is
Bilecki.
her favorite musician.
Thank you, Kathleen.
I'm not
Contestant
speculating
number
on any
2
of the
is Melanie
contestants.
Sharland.
Huh?
Melanie is the daughter of Thomas and Joyce Sharland of Chicopee.
I thought that was
She
Miss
is 5
Elizabeth.
feet,
Well,
4
she
inches
looks
tall,
from like a
has dark brown
distance. She
hair
looks
and hazel
much.
eyes.
I thought it was like a
She's a
worker
graduate
coming
of
up on
Chicopee
stage.
High
That
School, where
haircut
she was a
is
member of the
nuts
debate team.
for a young
She played
person.
softball, was a color guard member, and a business club member. She's
This is actually This is actually pretty close to the guy from Reflection style
attending Elms
haircut.
College, where she is majoring in accounting. And she is a member of the Chicopee High School Alumni Band. Her interests include dancing,
That's just a
marching,
very
crafts,
weird
and
haircut
accounting.
to me for a young
And in the
person.
future, Melanie plans
That's
to
what I
become
was
a
thinking. She looked like an
certified
old
public
lady.
accountant. Contestant number 2,
Terrible
Melanie
hair.
Sharland. Thank you, Melanie.
No, don't. No, go away, Melanie. The hair. Oh,
Contestant
guys,
number
look.
3,
Look at this. Did you guys see this? This boom box down here?
Felida Cody.
Felida Cody. Now, who's this guy?
Felida
Oh, he's
is the
just an.
daughter of Sergeant and Mrs. Kenneth Ewing.
He's
She
just
is
a
4 feet,
escort.
11 and a half inches tall, with brown hair and brown eyes. She attended Chicopee Comprehensive High School, where she participated in cross.
I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, because I feel like we've had the discussion multiple times over the course of primetime that, like, you hardly ever see any non-white people in any of the footage.
Country, track, softball, and she was president of the
Or was that an intentional thing by George?
Spanish and drama clubs. She is a member of the New Hope Christian Church Choir, and her interests include singing, dancing, drawing, and designing. In the future, Felida plans to pursue a career in graphic arts. Contestant number 3, Felida Cody. Thank you,
Felida
Felida.
Cody. Thank you. Our next contestant is the daughter of Ben
Contestant
and
number 4,
Courtney
Jennifer
Thorpe.
Connor.
Please welcome Grace.
Jennifer is the daughter of Jeffrey and Christine Connor of Chicopee. She
Weird
is 5
dress.
feet, 4 inches tall, has brown hair and hazel eyes. She is a graduate of Chicopee High School, where she was a member of the softball team, gymnastics, prom committee, a member of the National Honor Society, yearbook staff, newspaper staff, and library aide. She worked at a nursing home as a nurse's aide.
She's
and
put the
she
work
also works
in.
at Casual Corner part-time.
Working at the
Jennifer's
library,
interests
the
include
nursing
dancing
home,
and
very
children.
community-minded.
And in the future,
Bye,
Jennifer would
Felida.
like to pursue a career in speech pathology. Contestant number
Beach
4,
ball head.
Jennifer
Please
Connor.
welcome beach ball head Grace
Thank you,
Thorpe.
Jennifer.
I don't know what they win or what the point of
Contestant
any of
number
this is.
5, Cynthia Cutter.
Oh wow! Did you hear that guy in the crowd? Yeah. Was that who was it? Jeff Farmer?
Contestant
What a
number
sound.
5, Cynthia Cutter.
Yep. He thinks he's in an auction.
Cynthia is the daughter of Joseph Cutter and Effie Sullivan. She is 5 feet 5 inches
Yep.
tall, has brown hair and hazel eyes. Cynthia is a graduate of Chicopee Comp High School, where she participated in cheerleading, the drama club, yearbook, junior prom committee, and she was secretary of the drama club. She is currently attending Holyoke Community College, majoring in accounting. She worked with the Channel 5 Make-A-Wish Foundation, and her interests
Okay,
include
so we've got a little bit of insider trading here. If she's working with Channel 5, so that's a little sus.
modeling, photography, telecommunications, and reading. In the future, Cynthia plans to pursue a career as an accountant. Contestant number 5, Cynthia Cutter. Thank you, Cynthia.
I don't think anything we've seen so far was in any prime times that I can remember. They talk to the guy who wins the contest on prime time. Remember, and he's real boring.
Contestant number 6, Linda Daly.
Linda Daly.
Linda is the daughter of Mark and Chris Daly of Chicopee. She is 5 feet 2
I don't
inches
know about this.
tall,
Looks like a-
has dark brown hair
I
and
don't care
dark
for the
brown
dress.
eyes. She's a graduate of Chicopee High School, where she participated on the debate team, member of the band, National Honor Society,
Gordon
Pro Merito
Shumway, are you a
Society,
vegan
and she's the
patriot
band
viewer?
treasurer. She is currently attending Springfield Technical Community College, and in the future,
Jeannie
Linda
Wasan
plans to
walked
earn a
out. That'd
degree
be
in
it,
dental
man.
hygiene.
She'd win for sure.
Contestant number 6, Linda Daly. Thank you, Linda.
That guy's like, I'm not coming back up onto the stage. Sorry.
Contestant number 7, Alyssa Del Monte. Alyssa is the daughter of Daniel
Alyssa
and
Del
Patricia Del
Monte.
Monte
Her
of
father's in the
She is 5
trash
feet, 2 inches
disposal
tall,
business,
has
and a
brown
little
hair and
numbers on the
hazel eyes.
side.
She is currently attending Chicopee Comprehensive High School, where she
It was a very
participates on the
unflattering
varsity
dress,
soccer
for
team,
sure.
varsity track team,
Like, it just didn't look-
National
it
Honor
looked terrible.
Society.
It looked like something a
She's
grandma
a student
would wear.
council member and a homeroom representative. Alyssa also participates with the St. Anne's Youth Group and the Moose Soccer Camp as a counselor. Her
You guys know
interests
the
include
Moose?
playing the piano, camping, and traveling. And in the future, she would like to major at UMass in biology and environmental sciences. Contestant number 7, Alyssa Del Monte.
It was like
Thank you,
a,
Alyssa.
if you don't know, it's kind of like a Knights of Columbus or something like that, kind of like social group for mostly older people or more, in theory, civic
Contestant number 8,
minded people.
Trisha Dugray.
Michelle Dugray. Was that the family
Trisha
that
is
had
the
like a
daughter
million
of
kids?
Richard Dugray and Susan Antunes. She is 5 feet 5 inches
That's just
tall,
a-
has brown hair and brown eyes. Trisha is a graduate of Turner's Falls High School, where she
Truthfully,
participated in
Trisha?
cheerleading, and she was also a member of the yearbook staff.
Hold on a second. If Trisha,
Trisha
this
is
is
currently attending
1991. Trisha's like 50 now. It's this, could truthfully Trisha be in the Miss Chicopee 1991
Mass and the
pageant?
Bay State Medical Center School of Nursing. Trisha volunteers for Meals for the Homeless.
We
and
got
has also
14
taught
entrants in
CCD.
this thing.
Her interests include dancing, aerobics, and she enjoys weight training. And in the future, Trisha plans to be a nurse.
Her hobbies include
Contestant
polka,
number 8, Trisha
patriotic
Dugray.
music.
Thank you, Trisha.
Being against ordinances, and watching quality television. Yeah, yearbook
Contestant number
staff.
9, Kelly Hamry.
That's what I said. I'm not speculating on any of
Kelly
these.
is the daughter
on
of
any of
Philip
these
and
women.
Nancy Hamry. She is 5 feet tall.
In the
has
in the
brown hair
90s,
and
like
brown eyes.
no way.
She's a graduate of Cathedral High School, where she participated on the gymnastics team and was the captain, and also a member of the yearbook staff.
Seems too normal to be
Kelly
truthfully
has
Trisha.
volunteered at Springfield Municipal Hospital, and her interests include swimming, writing, reading poetry, watching movies, and she enjoys children. In the future, Kelly plans to be a pediatric nurse. Contestant number 9, Kelly Hamry. Thank you, Kelly. Contestant number 10, Colleen Harakowitz.
Kathleen Horakowitz. Now, Horakowitz sounds like
Colleen
a
is the
Chicopee
daughter
name.
of Chester and Virginia Horakowitz.
Blonde
She
hair,
is 5 feet,
blue
5
eyes,
inches tall,
sick,
has
evil
blonde hair
freaks.
and blue eyes. She is currently attending Chicopee Comprehensive High School, where she participates on the tennis team, National Honor Society, Student Council, and yearbook staff. She's also involved with the youth group. And her interests include tennis and
Don't
shopping,
say we.
but she also enjoys working with people. In the future, Colleen would like
don't
to
lump me
pursue
in.
a career as a nutritionist. Contestant number 10, Colleen Horakowitz. Thank you, Colleen.
This is a local pageant.
Contestant number 11, Tina Lacasse. Tina is the daughter of Phyllis Lacasse of Chicopee. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall, has light brown hair, and hazel green eyes. She's a graduate of Chicopee High School.
This at least is
where she
this is how I
participated on the
pictured someone that
softball
would be
team,
in this
was a
would
member
like
of the band,
be dressed.
color guard,
It's like
chorus,
fancy,
and
but it's
promarital
still
societies.
mostly like
And she was also the band treasurer.
it's not super dated.
She is currently attending Springfield Technical Community College, where she's majoring in actuarial sciences, and her interests include bowling, dancing, and crafts. In the future, Tina plans to pursue a degree in mathematics. Contestant number 11, Tina Lacasse. Thank
Tina
you, Tina.
Lacasse. The 90s is just yeah. Everybody looked
Contestant
old in
number
the
12,
90s.
Maureen Lamontagne.
I mean, George is in his early 30s.
Maureen is the daughter of Henry Lamontagne and Diana Dawkins. She is 5 feet 6 inches tall, has brown hair and brown eyes. She's a graduate of Chicopee High School.
This looks like a
where
Carrie
she
type
participated in
situation.
the color guard, and she was the assistant rifle captain. She was a member of the Girl Scouts of America, and Maureen's interests include music, roller skating, and drawing.
Trying.
In the future, Maureen plans to own her own recording studio.
Uh-oh. Musician.
Contestant number 12, Maureen Lamontagne.
Man, this segment is so long. We only got 2 more, though, I think.
Contestant number 13, Bonnie Leonard.
Like, from that distance, I would think
Bonnie
this
is the
woman
daughter
had
of
been out
David
on
and
tour
Gloria
with
Leonard.
Johnny Cash for
She's 5
15
feet,
years.
5 inches tall, has dirty blonde hair and hazel eyes.
Dirty
She
blonde.
graduated from Chicopee Comprehensive High School.
So she
where
graduated.
She was a cheerleader
F
and
Wood, there you
participated
go.
on the gymnastic team. She is currently attending Holyoke Community College.
Like, I would legit, if you asked me, like, I would 100%, I'd be like, this lady's 35. 100% I would say she was 35.
She's majoring in business administration, and she's also involved with the Girl Scouts. Bonnie's interests include
Is George the
gymnastics,
judge? I don't know.
dancing, bowling, and softball. And in the future, she plans to pursue a degree in business administration. Contestant number 13, Bonnie Leonard. Thank you, Bonnie.
All right, one more. We got to get a break. What's going on over at the sand tent?
And contestant number 14 is Kenya Overton.
Well, I'll just be real.
Kenya-
We've seen 3 non-white people in this pageant, and that is definitely one more than we ever saw in prime time. I think there were 2 in the entirety of it.
Is the daughter of Roxanne Overton Peterkin.
I'm
and
not
Henderson Peter-
knocking her. She just looks like she's 35. I don't know how old she is.
Peterkin.
Really,
She
but I
is
mean, she
5
just
feet,
looked
2
old.
inches tall, has brown eyes and brown hair. She graduated from
Stop
Chicopee
bullying
Comprehensive
Bonnie,
High School,
please.
where she was a
Class of
cheerleader
52.
on the gymnastics team, president of the drama club, a member of the student council, National Honor Society, and she was named Who's Who among high school students for
That's
3
not
years.
too bad. I mean, it's clearly
Kenya's
a 90s
interests
dress,
include
but it's not as
dancing,
bad as some of the other
aerobics,
ones.
and volleyball.
I'm going to
In
say the
future,
blonde lady
Kenya
will
would
win
like to
because she
pursue
had a
career
polka name.
as an actuarial scientist.
She's going to get that
Contestant number
polka
14,
DEI nod.
Kenya Overton.
Looks like it's very
Thank you, Kenya.
dated. But the design isn't nearly as hideous as some of the other ones. You should enter yourself, girl. Don't let them take this from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you one more time the
She thought
1991
about
Miss
it.
Chicopee contestants. Could you please stand up, girls, and face the audience?
Yep. Where's the yip guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank all of our contestants for being part of the Miss Chicopee contest this year. Contestants, you may now leave and go back to the area where you can rest and relax for just a few moments.
If anybody
And
would
ladies
like
and
to
gentlemen, those
place
of you
a
who are viewing
wager
on
on
Channel
the
5 in
outcome,
Chicopee, and those of
we
you who
have
are in
the
the tent,
odds in the back.
we will be back at
See
8 o'clock
Dorunda.
to announce our finalists and Miss Chicopee.
Lovely, lovely ladies. And stay with us. In a few minutes, we'll be going back to the oldies tent. Jack O'Neill and more of the Miss Chicopee.
The thing I like about this guy is he's very smooth with his. There's not a lot of hang time in his comments. I gotta hear him one more time. We'll never see that guy again after today.
And Miss Chicopee.
Lovely, lovely ladies. And stay with us. In a few minutes, we'll be going back to the oldies tent. Jack O'Neill and more of the Miss Chicopee pageant.
Joe Canby.
Right now, it's time for one of our own, George Dorunda.
Yes, George is back.
George is our culinary engineer, and he's
Culinary
doing
engineer.
just that here at the festival.
He better be careful. Mudahar got in a lot of trouble for saying he was a engineer. So we're at the pierogies.
Yes, you don't only have to eat kielbasa at the big K-Fest 91. We have
K-Fest.
some gwumpki and some pierogi, courtesy of Chuchi D's. And another theory, old polka stars never fade away. They turn into gwumpki and pierogi makers.
Hi, George. How
We have the famous Happy Louie and Yulcha and
Son.
Son-in-law. Son-in-law. Well, we got it straight. How long have you had this business, Chuchi D's?
My wife started the business. We've been in Granby, Massachusetts about a year, a little over a year.
And are they delicious?
Oh, they're delicious. You'll love
Well, I'll be the judge of that because I am the food expert around here.
I just want
Let's
to
see,
point out
let's-
that for
let's
this
have-
George Dorunda tribute, I have on a
Here, Louis,
Twilight shirt.
here, Louis, you host for a while.
All right. Jimmy Shepoja.
No,
Let's go.
No singing here. Ah.
He didn't do the wind up.
It's better than it looks. And moving on.
Isn't that what it always was with George? He would never say whether he liked something or not. Sometimes he wouldn't even comment on it. They just show him eating it.
Let's see, nice pierogi. Now, are these?
I won't sing.
You think he's cutting farts
sing
in
this
there? What's
time.
up, Russell Plum?
I'll just hold a microphone.
But what do we have
Cole
here? Is it cabbage?
Aneri.
cabbage, right.
All
George
cabbage, my favorites.
Dorunda.
And they're
Here
fresh
we
cabbage.
go. All fresh well, who would expect? Nothing but the best, right?
That's right.
It's better than it smells.
Look, we're having too much fun here at K-Fest 91.
Oh, God,
We'll be
George.
right back. Back to you, Steve.
Oh,
As
wow.
always,
Wow, George.
it's a
We'll be right. Look, we're having too much fun here at K-Fest 91.
Oh, my God.
We'll be right back. Back to you, Steve.
well, as always.
Oh, that video.
Look,
That to me was peak prime time. It was absolutely drawn out to the absolute max, and there was almost no payoff for any of it. He like no sold every fucking pizza the guy made for him.
we're having too much fun here at K-Fest 91. We'll be right back. Back to you, Steve.
Well, as always, it's a wonderful night here at the Kielbasa Festival, so if you've got time,
Rest in
come on
peace,
out
George.
and enjoy the festivities. And the main portion of the festivities
I hope you're
is the
spitting
great polka
food in
music
God's
the
face
Alice
right
Nahormick
now.
tent. And that's what we're going to enjoy right now.
Joe Shabatoni,
Right
look
now,
at this.
polka
Look at the
music
goodbye
to
look
the
from
Alice
him.
Nahormick tent. And that's what we're going to enjoy right now.
I don't know how Tony Yeoman does it, man. He'll shovel in like a fucking bulldozer load of food, and like half a second later he's talking. Like, I don't know how he does it. I do mostly drink taste tests for that purpose. It's just like, it's hard. I don't have whatever that talent is. Oh man, what a it's just a different world, huh? What's up, Randy? If they got bad breath, that's you just got to hit it from the back. Oh, what a cut up! You see that guy? What a card! It doesn't happen very often. But George also, like I said, if you remember, I think the vast majority of time with food, he just ate it, and then the segment ended, and that was it. Like he doesn't normally talk while he's eating. Maybe he learned his lesson early on. Would have been great if he'd have been like, "All right, can we roll that back?" He's like, "We're live, pal." Why didn't you just simply tell her to offer her like a piece of gum or something? You could have been like, "Oh man, it sucks, like, you know, whatever, using mouthwash or whatever, but you know, I got to do it anyway." Just like maybe, you know who would be perfect to talk to somebody like that? Boy Tony. He was always giving hygiene tips.
A number of ideas on how I'd introduce
Sid
the
Vicious
next
at
segment.
Chicopee.
You know, we'd refer to George Dorunda as a real pierogi expert.
Well, whatever, George is clearly the star of this. Well, the one guy's kind of funny, the guy from the sand thing, but George is light years beyond where most of these presenters are.
But you couldn't have a Polish festival or a kielbasa
Sid
festival
Viscous.
without pierogies. So here's George at Millie's.
10, 9, 8. Yeah, who cares about counting anymore, Jen? I'm hungry. We're at Millie's Pierogi, Millie's of Chicopee. Hi, and welcome to the
Look
big
at this
program.
beautiful
We're live
golden
tonight at
hour
the Big
shot
K
from
Fest
George.
91.
Yes, we are.
And you're originally from
Look at his hair
Chicopee,
blowing in the wind.
And, of course, Chicopee's
What a
finest
unique
pierogi.
hairstyle.
And what are we going to sample here?
We're going to bring you some pierogies. Cabbage,
I can't
cheese.
wait. I can't wait.
Potato and cheese.
Look at that washed out
Cabbage
sun.
and cheese,
Oh.
potato and cheese, and a soda in my Millie's mug. Well, it doesn't get any better than this, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
how long
really
have you been
lay
in
it
business
on.
At Millie's?
We've owned Millie's 16 years.
So it's 16 years worth of experience.
Oh, sure.
And I'm
Oh,
sure they're
coffee's a
absolutely
real,
delicious.
yeah, coffee's a big one for me.
I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Of course, everything is completely touched by human hands.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, here. Why don't you host for a while?
Gotcha.
You
Oh,
host,
here we
and
go.
I've got a
George is
sample
smart.
here. Or it doesn't
He's passing on tasks, the menial work, down to a woman to handle.
matter.
Better with your fingers.
Come on, you got to yo man that shit. Get it in there, George.
Excellent. Now that one was cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see which one this is.
Potato.
Potato, another excellent variety.
Cabbage is the best.
My favorite. And of course, I noticed you followed my instructions. Lots of extra butter.
George just was so happy during these times. I feel like during these times, and then once he went health food, it was all just like, "Oh, Chris cut another tree down. Thanks, buddy. Chris cut another tree down. Thanks, buddy." And then he died. Like, you know what I mean? I wish George would have, if he was gonna. I mean, I think he was in his 60s, right? So if he was gonna die young, which I think that's pretty young these days, like, I just wish he would have just kept eating the butter, you know?
You're right. Cabbage is the best.
Mm-hmm.
And so good here at Big K Fest 91.
Pierogies.
And I'll tell you,
I don't like
about
cabbage.
1,000 by the time I'm through. But who cares about cholesterol? Hey, back to you, Steve.
Who cares about cholesterol?
And now, an integral part of every kielbasa festival in recent years has been the oldies music. Now, high variety, over in the oldies
I'm gonna get
tent.
this guy to host the Heroes of Wrestling reboot. Oh shit. Yep. I think we talked about that in the a similar conversation during one of the Luke streams when he was like coping that maybe cigarettes weren't that bad for you, or like, you know, that people that smoke still live to be that age and people who don't smoke die young. Don't you do what? Golden Breed. Isn't it kind of interesting to get to see the bands that George maybe didn't want to put on primetime? We're seeing like some of the outlaw bands in the Chicopee area. Andy Kaufman had some, was it throat cancer or lung cancer, and he didn't smoke. Ben Thorpe vibes. Oh man, that guy is sweating buckets. Oh man, he looks like that guy from Dumb and Dumber when they put all the hot sauce or whatever in his burger. Oh man, that guy is looking rough. And then this guy looks great. He's having a great night.
On these pretty ladies in 1991 for the Miss Chicopee pageant. We got some beautiful weather this whole weekend. Some great groups coming up. Right now, you're listening to High Variety.
High Variety. That's why it didn't make it in. I'm a huge Andy Kaufman fan. Like, that's a huge, like, Kaufman, and especially, I mean, I'm a big Andy Kaufman fan, but I'm maybe even a bigger Tony Clifton fan. And I feel like those two definitely were like a huge influence on how I view art and society. Get that mic in there, buddy. It looks like a bunch of bands broke up, and then one member from each band just randomly joined this band. The son of Tony Clifton, thanks. I would love to play a Tony Clifton character. We used to have like an open mic thing at the airport bar, and they did away with it, but you could like do whatever you wanted to. You could sing, you could do stand up. And I only went a couple times because I only had a couple ideas, but I went and like I did really depressing like stand up comedy, and like people really hated it. It didn't go over very well. But they didn't react in an interesting way. They were just like disinterested, so I figured it was probably like a dead end. But I didn't act like Tony Clifton. I was just like really chill. I think he was doing it even when he was alive. So I don't think he would have had a problem with it. And I mean, they seemed like they were pretty good friends. I think I've read 2 or 3 books about it. It seems like they had a pretty legit friendship, so I don't think he would care. Plus, it keeps him in, you know, memories a little bit too. It does sound like a sports organ. But it's definitely fun to be able to play like a character sometimes. That would be fun. Man, that guy looks like he's in Phantasm or something. Man, I'm worried about that guy. It looks like he's lost 30 pounds since the beginning of the video. Well, I like to play. I like if you're a member. I've got some videos in the members only section that's like me playing like an Alex Jones type character. I really like to do that. There's limited opportunities to do it. Although I have been thinking about going out to this Black Hawk helicopter site and recording an Alex Jones video. Lurch, yeah, that guy's weird, man. Rhea Perlman.
Something called Unchained Melody.
Wow, they were like, hey, listen, that one band, just let them go. George is like, trust me, people will sit through anything.
And the girls will be coming back with a decision by the judges in just a moment or so.
That's because I'm always high. I wear these everywhere I go. Well, one of the pairs. I have a pair that I really like. I wear them in a lot of the taste test videos, but they're kind of like, they're tinted more heavily than his, but they kind of look like David Koresh glasses. But the problem is, I didn't know it, but they have like some kind of a light filter on them besides regular like sunglass filter. So like it makes everything look like Mexico looks on Netflix shows. Well, it would be fun too to play a character like, but in the, I mean, it's ethical issues aside, we're talking just, you know, hypothetically, but like, I think it would be fun to play a Tony Clifton-like character, but the issue with that is everybody always knew one way or another that they expected something to be weird about it. You know what I mean? Even if they weren't completely in on the joke, they were kind of in on it. Whereas if you could play that type of a character in real life, then that would be like a completely different kind of dynamic. Like everything is real except for you. Heightened reality. For sure, yeah. I mean, isn't the whole lolcow live like approach to comedy kind of similar in that they're always, I mean, Boogie's always coping that he's the modern Andy Kaufman, which couldn't be further from the truth, but they're always chasing that thing where you can do something outlandish, but then like, oh, it was all, everybody was in on it, but it never works. I wouldn't stop. If I was walking past and I heard this, I'd just keep going. George was right on this one. Although the guy is really funny, the lead singer. I like his energy. He kind of looks like the kind of guy that if you were around the corner and you shook a pill bottle, he'd come Spring. Like how some people can tell when you open a pack of cigarettes and they're like, oh, hey, can I get one of those? Or like crack open a beer. Hey, got another one? Well, and that's why a big part of why it worked. Like he was passionate and committed to a lot of that stuff. Well, okay, he did the equivalent of like a show that he thought was mindless, which was Taxi, that he hated, but he did it because that was like his Marvel movie. Like that made him enough money to where he could, that he could do the stuff he wanted to do. And then he also just didn't, at a certain point, just was like, he was making art on the set, messing with the cast and crew and having his buddy come in as Tony Clifton and like all this weird contractual stuff that he did. So even on like that boring show, to him anyway, it was a boring show, he was able to like make some art, but it's all art that like none of us will ever get to see because it was like playing out in real time, like when the cameras weren't on. What's up, Vinny Sluggo? That guy continues to lose weight. Am I wrong? I'm worried about this guy. He's like melting away. Oh, look at the crowd coming to life. That guy's got some badass sideburns, man. Who said he could hit the notes? Cody Turbo? You committed before the big one. There you go, F-Wood. He done you dirty, man. All right, who do you think's going to win? I think Blonde's going to win. She's got the polka last name. He did try.
Hi, this is Chad Matthews, all around the grounds of K-Fest 91, and on top of all of the singing, drinking, dancing, everything going on here, there are many good causes happening here, including what's going on here at the Sunshine Village booth, and here to speak to us about it is Gina Golash. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Chad. How you doing tonight?
Village.
What's happening here?
Okay, we're having a rip ticket contest where you come and you buy a ticket for $25, and if your last three numbers are the same, you get to pick one of our prizes.
So there's no real skill involved?
No skill whatsoever.
Oh, this is something I would be very good at. And all of the proceeds benefit Sunshine Village.
Sunshine Village. We're a nonprofit agency that helps over 250 individuals with developmental disabilities from Western Massachusetts.
Hey!
Great. And once again, they just have to come here,
give us a quarter or
a quarter or $4 for $1.
Rip open the ticket, and if the numbers match, they get to pick a prize.
A great stuffed animal here.
Yep.
Okay, great. Once again, come see the Sunshine Village booth, and Dennis isn't here. He sent you down?
Yes, he did, to talk to you. I guess he didn't want to.
I guess not. I'm not surprised. Okay, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening, and welcome to the Miss Chickabee contest.
Man, listen to this guy's
the
voice, man. What a
World
natural.
Kielbasa Festival. The judges have completed their judging to name our 5 finalists for the evening.
I can imagine this
Before we
guy
name
in
the
a
finalists,
Pride fighting
we would like you to give
announcing.
a warm welcome to all 14 of our contestants who have just done a splendid job in representing themselves and certainly the city of Chickabee through the Miss Chickabee contest at this point this evening. To once again welcome all of our contestants, please give a warm welcome to Renee Lebrecq.
Okay, one last time, the contestants for this evening are Kathleen Bilecki,
Too good for Chicopee.
Melanie Charland, Felita Cody,
Yeah, Rampage. Oh, Rampage Jackson.
Jennifer Connor,
Kazushi Sakuraba.
Cynthia Cutter. Linda Daly.
And then that woman that would always go behind the guy.
Alyssa Del Monte.
Kazushi.
Trisha Dugray. Kelly Hamry. Colleen Harakowitz.
This is who's gonna win. She's got the polka last
Tina
name.
Lacasse. Maureen Lamontagne.
Felicia.
Bonnie Leonard.
Bonnie Leonard.
And Kenya Overton.
Look at these beautiful flowers
The
they've got.
1991 Miss Chicopee contestants.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the original rock and roll tag team, Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the Rock and Roll RPMs.
Ladies and gentlemen, to this point, the judges have reached a decision on who our 5 finalists are. I would ask Rory Miller of the Fireball Club, who has the envelope, to please bring it up here now.
Well, it's a bunch of high school girls and a 35-year-old woman. If the older lady
Thank you,
wins,
Rory.
it's definitely rigged.
Now, to our contestants, I would ask when your name is called as a finalist, if you would please just take one step forward. We're going to announce our 5 finalists in no particular order. Our 5 finalists for Miss Chicopee. Our first finalist, Kenya Overton.
Kenya Overton, the lady with the 90s blanket dress.
Our second finalist is Felita Cody.
Cop, is that the cop daughter?
Our third finalist is Cynthia Cutter.
Okay.
Our fourth finalist is Kelly Hamry.
Blondie not even going to make it into the 5? What?
And our fifth finalist is Jennifer Connor. Your 5 finalists.
Oh,
for Miss Chicopee,
get
ladies and gentlemen.
serious. Get out of here.
We would now ask the rest of the contestants if you'd please exit the stage and take your seats right in the front row. Please give them a
Hey,
warm
it's me.
round of applause as they leave the stage. Thank you
Oh,
very
hey,
much.
it's me. I got gifted a sub last night in, or gifted a membership in Gaming for Hope's channel. So I feel like that will really increase my chances of being able to get an EFD 306 out of him, since like, who's going to ignore a member? You know, he's like all business minded. I think we might have gotten the golden ticket. If I was the blonde girl, I'd just flip a chair and leave. She lost at the polka competition, the only Polish contestant.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to speak to each of our 5 finalists individually. Ask them
Well,
a
you know the
question,
cop's daughter
and the
was gonna
judges are
make
going
it,
to
for
grade
sure.
them on the response to that question. Now, they do not know the question they are going to be asked, but they have seen the question before, because as part of the contest, we have asked each of our contestants to write a question that might be asked during the finals. Our judges are not our judges, but several members of the committee, including Renee,
OPC
chose
Don's secret
7
YouTube channel.
questions. Renee has those questions in her hand right now, and we will ask our group to pick one of the 7 questions. We will ask
Big
it,
girl,
and our
little
judges
van.
will be grading them on the response to that question. We'll begin with our
What a
first
weird
finalist,
name.
Felicia Cutter, or Felicia Cody. Hi, Felicia. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Just fine. Renee, if you would like to give her, just pick one of those and then hand it to me. Thank you. Okay, so Felita, If someone from out of town asked you about the Kielbasa Festival, what would you tell them?
Well, if someone from out of town asked me about the Kielbasa Festival, I'd have to say that it's about the most fun you can have under a tent. There's games, there's prizes, there's food, and most of all, you can just take your family and have a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. If I wanted a soulless commercial, I would have asked for one. I said I wanted to know what you thought about the Kielbasa Fest. We don't know anything. There was no personal attachment to that. I would dismiss her immediately. This is not someone you want representing the Kielbasa Festival.
Thanks very much, Felita. Felita Cody, ladies and gentlemen.
Too important.
Our next finalist is Jennifer Connor. Jennifer? Jennifer, if you'd please pick one of the questions. Jennifer, if a younger child asked you about the Miss Chicopee pageant, what would you tell them?
I would tell them this has been the most fun I've had since I've ever been born that I can remember.
Wow, what
I've
an
met
awkward way to put
wonderful
it.
people. It's an experience that will be held in my heart for years. Thank you.
It's a better answer,
Thank you,
but
Jennifer. Jennifer Connor, ladies and gentlemen.
it's the most fun you can have under a tent.
And our third finalist, Cynthia
But
Cutter.
you don't.
Hi,
You
Cynthia.
think this bullshit
Hi, how are
is
you?
more fun than a circus? Excuse me.
I'm just fine. Would you do the honors and pick one of the questions, please? Thank you. Cynthia, do you think sex education should be taught to the younger children in the school system?
Well, in some ways I do, because some parents don't let their children know about those kind of things. But
Wow, what?
Thank you.
Excuse me? What? Okay, so you have these two absolute softball. Hey, just say something good about the Kielbasa Festival. Hey, just say something good about our pageant. And the next person wants to talk about sex education in schools? What?
Cynthia, do you think sex education should be taught to the younger children in the school system?
Well, in some ways I do, because some parents don't let their children know about those kind of things.
Oh my
but
God.
in some ways you don't, because when they're younger, they're more influenced and they think, hey, it's okay. So there's two ways to go about it. But my opinion is that they should be taught maybe in the middle school.
Thank you.
Well, that's what they tell you, F. Wood. But I don't know that I trust that. And also, that's a question that immediately is going to not endear you to the judges, because it's a coin flip. You know what I mean?
Cynthia Cutter, ladies and gentlemen.
They just sandbagged her
Kelly
big
Hamrick.
time.
Kelly, would you be kind enough to take one of the questions?
Kelly, you're not going to win. Just go home.
Kelly, if you could go back into history, what one thing would you change, and would you tell us why?
Yep.
One thing I would change is education about war and peace of foreign countries, because not enough students in high school even know geography and
Womp,
ways
womp.
of governments in other countries, and that would make everyone understand what is going on today, and that way everything would mend better.
Okay, Kelly Hamry, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Kelly. Just keep walking once you're back to your spot.
And our fifth finalist, Kenya Overton. Kenya, if you'd be kind enough to take one of these. Kenya, in 10 years, how do you see yourself?
In 10 years, I see myself as a successful black woman in America. I see myself as an actuary scientist doing the things that I really want to do in life. And I see myself as achieving the success that I want.
Very good.
Choosing
Kenya
the
Overton,
excess
ladies and
that we
gentlemen.
want, folks.
Your 5 finalists for Miss Chicopee.
Who's Harry? Remember that? What a great movie that is. Who's Harry Crumb?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Renee is going to escort our finalists off the stage. They'll be back in
Man,
just a
look
few
at Renee
moments,
mogging all
and
of
they
them.
get a well-deserved break. Give them a warm round of applause, please.
It's going to be one of the first
At this
two,
point,
I would
ladies
think,
and
that got the
gentlemen, we would like to introduce some people
real basic
who
questions.
have had what we hope is a very special and spectacular year, and that is the current court for Miss Chicopee, and they are here this evening, and we would like you to meet them and give them a warm round of applause for their final night in serving on the court of Miss Chicopee. Our fourth runner-up from last year, Brenda Paws. Brenda?
Boy, what a commitment. You have to do stuff even if you come in fourth runner-up.
Come on up. Yeah, you can come up. Our third runner-up from last year, Michelle Poulin. Last year's second runner-up, Eva Marie Cox.
Is that Nicole Kidman, the next one?
Our first runner-up from last year, Gina Scanapico.
Hey, Gina Scanapico. My daughter don't come up on the stage as a first runner-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the court from Miss Chicopee that has served this community so very well over the past year. Please give them a warm round of applause.
Hey, speaking of awkward names, do you guys remember George name-dropped somebody named one time called Dick Malikian? There are more Dick Malikian videos in George's playlist. Dick Malikian.
We would also like to acknowledge this evening some women who are seated to my left, to your right,
Wow,
who
what an
have played an
accomplishment.
integral part in the history of this festival and the history of this city. Former Miss Chicopees who are here this evening. A young lady who has been here for every year of the World Kielbasa Festival and has really been an asset to this city. She was Miss Chicopee in 1932.
Holy shit.
Would you please give a warm welcome to Mary Rosick. Mary?
Yo, 1932? What? Man, she's been there for this woman has witnessed every Kielbasa festival. And one year, she went to the Kielbasa festival and had a great time, made some great memories, and didn't realize that that was her last Kielbasa festival.
We welcome more of our friends from 1987. Stacia Mazer-Stepanek. Stacia? Our 1988 Miss Chicopee, Nancy Bazin.
Nancy Bazin. Are we going to have to see all of them from 1932 on?
1989's Miss Chicopee,
Young
Sharon
Grace.
Mazier. And I don't call our next guest a former Miss Chicopee just yet. She was selected Miss Chicopee exactly 1 year ago on this night on this stage.
59
and it has
years,
been a
right?
very interesting and we hope a very fulfilling year for her. Would you all please give a very warm welcome to Miss Chicopee of 1990-91, Amber Lee Pajak.
90, oh yeah, we saw her earlier get interviewed. One empire falls, another empire rises. That's how it goes at the Chicopee World Chicopee Festival. Winner gets a Santa Claus shawl. I don't understand. What do you mean you won't put over the new queen? Listen, I refuse to drop this sash in my own hometown.
First, I would like to say thanks to the members of the Fireball Club. For those of you who don't know who these people are, they are a group of wonderfully flattering men who voluntarily donate their time and energy to making the Kielbasa Festival better than
Flattering
the years before.
men.
Next, a thanks to Debbie Boronsky, the new Chicopee Chamber of Commerce president, who offers a fresh, new, creative way of handling Chicopee's issues. A special thanks to Mr. Aiklin, who has coordinated the Miss Chicopee contest since the beginning. He really deserves special recognition for his constant energy and his
Boy,
ability
let's
to
be
make
real
Miss
here.
Chicopee and
She's
her
been
court
Miss
a very special
Okay,
event.
she's been Miss Chicopee for an entire year, and this is where her promo is at.
Thanks to the Chicopee corporations for donating the wonderful gifts I and Miss Chicopee Court received. Also to the judges who donate their time.
That guy, one guy in the back is so
I wish
funny.
the new
He'd
Miss
be a great
Chicopee
manager.
the best of luck in her reign, and her court the best wishes for a wonderful year. And last, to people who support
Boo!
the
That's
Miss
what I'd be doing
Chicopee
in the crowd.
contest with smiles and waves. Thank you.
Bring out the cops, kid.
Thank you, Amber. Great
Out
job.
with the old.
And now I'd like to call on a member of the committee for the Miss Chicopee and a member of the Fireball Club, Fred Akelin, to make the presentation of the Miss Congeniality Award. Now, the Miss Congeniality Award is voted by all of the contestants to one.
Yeah, most of primetime takes place in Massachusetts, but they do go to Connecticut, Rhode Island, and I think, well, Georgia went to New York too, I think.
Of their own for someone who has the personality and everything that is necessary to carry that title of Miss Congeniality. Fred Akelin.
Jack, I have nothing to say. I have a presentation to make. You're going to have to
Hey, listen, we got to fill some time. We're going to bring Miss Drunk Old Man up on stage.
announce who the winner is on this thing if we don't know yet. So since you tore that envelope so beautiful before with your gentle hands,
Oh,
I hope
wow.
we can do it again.
Let me see your gentle hands. Excuse me, Mr. Candy, please. May I see your gentle hands?
Well, Fred is unwrapping the bowl, which can be a trick in itself when Fred gets involved in things like that. Are you set? Okay. Miss Congeniality for 1991-92.
Oh, Miss
is Tricia
Congeniality.
Dubray. Tricia, would you come up here, please?
Hey, buddy, don't be grabbing onto him. Mustache. All old people have weird, weird vibe. Oh, on the lips! On the lips! What? Ooh! Nana.
I asked Tricia, I
Nana.
said, would you like to say something? She said, what am I supposed to say? Whatever you would like. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did. I had a great time, and I met a lot of great girls, and I think they're all wonderful, and I want to thank you very much.
Tricia Dugray, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Congeniality for 1991.
Boy, you win Miss Congeniality, and then you got to
Just
kiss
before
old
we bring back our
fish
five
lips.
finalists, there's one more person that certainly belongs up on this stage this evening. This man is a person who has lived with the World Kielbasa Festival for the past 12 months. He's the president of the Fireball Club, and he's been charged with the responsibility of having all of us put everything together for everything that you see tonight and will see right through Sunday night. He has done a phenomenal job again. He is our friend. He is our leader. Would you please give a very warm welcome to the president of the Fireball Club, Mr. Wayne Nauman.
Wayne Nauman. Is he from New Orleans? Interesting. Let's get a look at his promo.
Thanks, Jack. Thank you, everybody. You having a good time?
Oh, here we hype man.
Okay. On behalf of the Fireball Club, I'd like to thank every one of you girls for entering the contest.
I'd be like, listen, folks, I think there's a problem with this microphone because I came out here on the stage and I asked you if you were having a good time, and it didn't really sound like anybody's having a good time. So I'm going to walk off stage again, and I'm going to come back out here, and I'm going to ask again if you're having a good time. And if I get the same reception that I got last time, I'm walking off the stage, and nobody's getting that sash. I'm giving it to my wife.
You know, I think you've probably heard this before, but we really mean it. Every one of you are winners. I'd like to thank Amber.
You're all winners.
And her court for the past year. You've been wonderful. We've really enjoyed having you with us. We'll miss you, and we'll hope we'll see more of you for the rest of the years to come. And our judges, I want to thank you all
Let's just round them
for
all
the great
up.
work you've done. We really appreciate it. I feel like
Oh, there was the.
I'm getting an Academy Award.
Did you guys see the roadies in the back? These are the guys who put the tent up. The grounds crew.
I feel like I'm getting an Academy Award here. And again, finally, for all of you people, for your support of the Fireball Club, the Kielbasa Festival over the years, It's through your efforts of
It's
support for
coming
us
apart at the end.
that we can put this on for the Chamber of Commerce and for the many charities that we try to support. It all depends on the success of the festival.
We are very spoiled because a lot of the people that we watch on this channel are very, are good public speakers and are able to communicate effectively. They're top tier yappers, but this seems bad. But to me, this is just like if you put pretty much anybody on a mic, they're going to be about this level.
It all depends on voluntary help.
Unless they've got that yap perk.
Again, thank you. I hope you all come back sometime again during the weekend to enjoy the rest of the festivities. We've got some great entertainment for you. And again, thank you very much. And I wish everyone the best of luck.
What?
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne. Okay, so this is tape 2.
And now we would like to call
Jimmy
up our
would
5
fumble this bag?
finalists
No
one more
way.
time. The 5 finalists
You
will
heard him.
comprise
He
Miss
broke
Chickabee and her
character,
court.
yes. When he talked to the cop, he broke character, but he still communicated effectively. He didn't trip over his words. He was just like, yeah, my name's, James Edward Holden.
For 1991,
And then explained his car insurance information, which was surreal.
Our first finalist,
Oh, would
Felita
never
Cody.
fumble. Yes, you're right about that.
Jennifer Connor.
Are these the same people?
Cynthia Cutter.
I can't believe they asked her about sex ed. That is such a,
Kelly Hamry.
gotcha.
And Kenya Overton. Your 5 finalists for Miss Chickabee, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce 4 people to you who have
even
given
more
of
people?
themselves an extraordinary amount of time in helping make this contest possible. They are the people who volunteered to be.
If I had to pick people that I could just say something to them, I guess Jimmy to me it would be the equivalent of like he can call it in the ring. You know what I mean? I think you could just tell him like, "Hey Jimmy, listen. I need 15 minutes about the Aryans and the tomboy sex cult," and just send him out and he would nail it like every time.
Our judges this evening.
Savvy Guy is kind of the same way, but obviously it would be more of a loop, and also you don't know if maybe he would just do silent dancing instead of giving your promo.
The World Kielbasa Festival
That's why he's a
Miss
heel.
Chickabee contest. They have donated their time over several nights during the past month, culminating this evening at the World Kielbasa Festival. Our first judge is a gentleman who has been very involved in higher education throughout New England at Northeastern University and several colleges, Michael Dvorak. Michael?
Killer Kowalski.
Our second judge you can hear
I
every
love like
morning
local,
and during the day
old school
on
local TV
WMAS
while
Radio.
it was still regional.
She is the news director of WMAS AM and FM, Pat Gaffney. Pat? Our next judge is also from the media, a gentleman who is involved in Kicks Radio, WPKX, the country station in Springfield. Mr.
I would say
Gary
2 or
Hebda.
3.
Gary? And our final judge is the Associate Director of the Greater Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mary Kay Wydra. Mary Kay, thank you all and thank all of you for all of your work this evening.
Yeah, silent dancing is a heel move.
Can I just ask?
You saw the comments, Daninsky. You've seen the reaction of Savvy's regulars to his new content. He's healing out to them. To me, it's a babyface turn, but to them, it's a heel turn.
Have you reached a decision on who the finalists in the court and Miss Chickabee is? Because I would dearly love to introduce Miss Chickabee and her court if we could get an envelope.
They finally announced the winner, and she's crying, and she's accepting the bouquet, and then RKO out of nowhere, Jeannie was sung. Cashes in from the 1990 or from the 1978 Miss Chicopee.
In 1991 is Kelly Hamry. Kelly, would you take a step forward, please?
Oh man, wearing a fourth runner-up sash.
The third runner-up, Kenya Overton.
I got to get a drink. I'm so anxious over who's going to win.
The second runner-up, Felita Cody.
Okay, so we're down to 2 and 3. I'll be right back. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, here we go. Dude, you know I'm invested if I pause. I hardly ever pause while I'm gone, but I can't miss this.
And then
I got to see the reactions.
We're going to do these fast. Our first runner-up for the title of Miss Chicopee 1991 is Jennifer Connor, and Miss Chicopee is Cynthia Cutter, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, she John Cena'd them. They threw everything they had at her, and she kicked out. Here, please dress like Miss Claus. This is where Lawler comes out. He's like, hey, every queen needs a king.
Look, she's never had to put it on anybody before, you know? That'll work, huh? Cynthia?
I kind of thought it would go the other way, but I do think she deserved to win.
Very excited, very happy. I finally did it.
I just thought the question was going to throw her off, but yeah, it looks like it helped her. It's me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chicopee of 1991, Cynthia Cutter.
Yeah, push her off the stage. Remember when WrestleMania used to have intros like this, and they'd show people out on like the African Sahara, or, you know, out in the desert and in like these rainforests, but they'd all have a TV somehow, and it was all watching classy Freddie Blassie.
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Wind Falls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure
I gotta go get a pipe cleaner.
In Hope, New Mexico, people turned an abandoned school into a thriving community center. In Boston, Massachusetts, neighbors set up a crime hotline that's making their streets safer. From Seattle to Galveston, from Buffalo to Fargo, every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it. Contact the Points of Light Foundation.
I really like the big guy. I thought he was pretty good on the mic.
Every day, we're losing 50,000 barrels of oil.
I'm not making fun of it. How did I make fun of it? I just asked if you remembered it. There were literally scenes of like people out in like an African desert wasteland, but somehow they had like a TV that was working. Like that, I wasn't making fun of it.
To a seemingly unimportant thing.
And then, like, Freddie Blassie would give some existential
Low tire
speech
pressure.
at the end.
Have you checked yours lately? President Bush hopes you'll do your part. Drive smart.
How crazy is it that people used to throw acid on Freddie Blassie and shoot him and stab him, and then he ended up being like this beloved icon toward the end of his life? Like, he was the face of the company, honestly, in a lot of ways.
Welcome back to the Oldies Tent. I'm Chad Matthews here with Miss
All
Chicopee,
over those promos.
1991 Cindy Cutter. Hi, Cindy. What are you thinking right now?
I have so many things racing through my mind right now. First of all, I'll be able to finish paying for my college bill. And I finally did it. This is my third time in the Miss Chicopee contest.
You're like the Susan
Yeah, sitting in a
Lucci of the
barn.
Miss
Yeah, a bunch of
Chicopee
farmers.
contest. Congratulations. So tell us a little bit about
A bunch of people are in a business meeting, and then one of them's like, hey, look up there. And then they're like, oh,
yourself.
It's Bruno.
Well, I'm 21 years old, and I've lived in Chicopee for about 15 years. I'm working at the Wall Street Journal.
Wow.
And I also model part-time for Models and More in Westfield. And I'm very excited.
So what are you going to
That's
be
kind
doing
of
in
a
your next
flex.
year as Miss Chicopee?
Lots of banquets. They haven't even begun
The
to
best
tell
part
me
of being
all the
Miss
things I'm gonna be
Chicopee?
doing.
The free food.
Just working hard with the school.
Now, as you said, Miss Chicopee is involved in a lot of parades and civic activities. Is there anything special that Miss Chicopee isn't currently doing that you'd like to get involved with?
That isn't currently doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Think fast.
think fast. Maybe some charities, like Make-A-Wish. I did a couple years back. I went to a Christmas banquet for the Make-A-Wish.
Okay, all right. So, in other words, this was the woman who had been done all the charity work for Channel 5, right?
And it was very sad seeing all the terminally ill children and how happy they were to be at the banquet, and it made me feel good about myself. So I'd like to do it again. Maybe get Miss Chicopee involved.
There's a bunch of people at a funeral, and some guy's got a portable TV, and it's Hogan pinning the Iron Sheik, and they're all like, "All right," and the guy sits up in the casket.
With it.
Great. Third time in this contest. Was it scary entering it for a third time?
Not really, because I've done it so much.
You're an old pro, huh? Congratulations again, Cindy. Come visit us on New Dimensions. And speaking of New Dimensions, that's the next time you're going to see me. We're all through here. Steve Jendrysik, take it away.
A little bit
Take it
earlier
away.
in the day, George had a chance to tour the grounds of the Kielbasa Festival.
All
So
right,
here's
here we
my
go,
colleague,
George IRL.
Dorunda.
Yes, we're here at the Ward 3 booth, and your name is?
Liz Nichols.
And you didn't even have to read that.
No, I didn't.
Are you good or are you good? Hey, and you're raising money for scholarships. And what is the purpose of this?
For the children of the Ward 3. Scholarships for the children of Ward 3.
And how many years have you been serving food here at the Big K-Fest?
For 18 years now. This is our 18th year.
Who's Brooke?
So, with 18 years of experience, the kielbasa sandwiches get better and better. I'm sure you have one for me.
I'm fair. If it's Thorpe related, I'm way behind on what's going on with them. I just see something every once in a while on a Ruby clip.
Ready?
All ready.
All right, because
The
I
Undertaker?
haven't sampled a kielbasa sandwich yet. And that is...
In all these years, you haven't?
No, not here, not today at the K. She's telling jokes, folks. Please, leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was
Kielbasa
going to say it.
sandwich, mustard.
Leave the jokes to me.
Horseradish if you like.
Oh, Brooke
It looks
Hogan?
good already. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, why are
Oh,
we
I'm
getting...
not surprised. They had a bunch of issues, right? There was like a whole bunch of problems with them.
Hey! Okay, kielbasa sandwich from Ward 3 in Chicopee. Do you think this is the best kielbasa sandwich on the fairgrounds?
I think so.
You made it. Handmade, right?
Handmade.
I'll be the judge. It is Chicopee's finest.
Oh no,
kielbasa.
right into her face.
And you're going to be here for the 4 days of the fair?
Yes, we are.
Oh, George, keep it
how
together,
many
buddy.
kielbasa sandwiches do you predict on selling?
Oh, God. I hope lots. Hundreds.
Thousands.
Thousands.
Millions. Hey, come on down the Ward 3 booth here at the Big K-Fest 91. Plenty of fun. Back to you, Steve.
We're back, George.
Yes, we're back. You know, there's nothing like more than
yes.
sampling food, especially the food here at the Big Kielbasa Festival. And you know why that is?
Why? I know you're going to tell me.
All the free food. That makes it even better. But really,
Is that right? You get it for free?
Well, hey, when you're doing it on television, you know, you have to make it look good. Really, the food is excellent here. Great bands. Lots of rides down.
Did you see the interview that he did? Man, he looked rough, man. He looked like a zombie from an 80s movie.
On the other end,
right?
Games for the kiddies.
Right.
Chad did earlier the little sand art thing where they did sand painting. He played in the sandbox. That's fun.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he
But
married a
getting back to the
Scientologist.
bands,
Yeah.
Even right now, even as we speak, we have the great band.
Speaking of Scientology, I don't know if she's a member anymore or if she's against them or what's going on with it, but Lindsay Valandry's deep into it, and her most recent stream was called At Rock Bottom.
Bay State 4, and that's Billy Bellina from East Hampton. He hosts a radio show over WMUA in Amherst.
Believe it or not, I heard it.
He puts in 6 hours, can you believe it, every Saturday morning. He has a little help. There are other radio announcers, Mitch Moskal, some members of his band help him out. But Billy started that show, I
Yeah,
don't
he
remember,
looks
maybe
rough,
about
man.
12 years ago. And certainly puts in a lot of time, a lot of dedication to the polka business.
Well, you know, you'd be surprised how many people do listen. Of course, obviously in the Connecticut Valley, there's a large Polish ethnic population.
At rock
But
bottom.
a lot of people who aren't Polish enjoy Polish music, if you want to, or shall we say polka music. But I want to ask you, you know, when you think of European polka
All right,
music,
Ananja.
it's quite different from this style, isn't it?
Well, I understand from talking
This
with
might
Frank
not be
Knight
the
and
only
Chip Dragon,
celebrating
who've been
George
to Poland,
Dorunda
that
stream
they really don't
also.
play polkas in Poland.
Right.
They play rock and roll is popular in Poland. A lot of 50s and 60s style music is popular in Poland. It's rare unless you get into the hill towns, they tell me.
The hill
and that's where you
towns.
might hear a little bit of polka music, but pretty much there's more polka music in the United States than there is in Poland.
Right. Somebody else was saying that even back in the old country, well, I won't call it the old country, but back in Poland, they like South.
You guys know what king cake is? I was at the liquor store the other day, and I guys saw this. They had a king cake soda, and man, it tastes great for like 0.5 seconds, and then it absolutely was just like a complete mouthful of cinnamon.
American style music. They like.
Oh, they're big on tangos. They do tangos and cha-chas and rumbas, merengues, all those Latin American rhythms.
Yeah.
And they're very popular in Europe.
Gee, they're missing the boat.
I don't know why. We should fly all the people in Poland over to the Kielbasa Festival.
And get them a taste of real Polish music, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then Dick Pillar, he'll be here on Sunday.
Right, now Dick is from Connecticut, right?
He's from a town called Uncasville, Connecticut.
Right.
Uncasville.
Which I can say, being a local historian, Uncas was an Indian.
He was.
That's right.
Well,
in the
I'll have to take your word for it.
In the Pequot Indian War. That's
It
right.
was
Go
crazy,
ahead.
though. It
I'm
was just
sorry.
like pure cinnamon.
He hosts every year a festival he calls the Polkabration. He was one of
Down
the
in
first.
New London, right?
Down in New London, Connecticut.
Right.
I believe this year he celebrated his 25th
Similar cinnamon.
anniversary.
Wow.
And
So he's
25
one
years
of the-
of polkas by the ocean.
He's one of the top headliners, too, isn't he? In the
Dick Pillar, again.
It's another product that like I bought for a taste test, and then I buy it and then I taste it, and it tastes exactly like what it's marketed as, but I'm somehow like surprised.
Running a polka festival for 25 years, and I would venture to say he's had his band
Shout out
together
to the
for close
Mohegan
to 30
Sun, hell
years.
yeah.
And you're talking about Jimmy Sturr's going to be here with his entire band.
His entire band, again, 5-time Grammy Award winning, the only polka band to have 2 gold records and 1 platinum record.
Okay, George, they're all set. Back to the
This
music.
guy loves
tent.
polka, man. Oh no, the great Dick Miller. You know what Dick Miller movie I like is I think it's called Bucket of Blood. It's like where he's like an artist, like he's like a wannabe beatnik artist. That's a really great movie. Mohegan Suns, home to some of my absolute favorite Thorpe TV moments, including Ben giving up and just laying down in the parking lot, and Grace is filming over the top of him and drops the camera right in his face. Yeah, Dick Miller's great. I like how my show is get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, get high, and watch Massachusetts lesbians dance to polka music. What is this channel? Oh yeah, Evil Tunes. That could be true, Dadinsky. He was really good in it, though. I really like it. It's really kind of minimalist, but it really works for me. Look at that guy. He's out sailing the 7 seas with that pirate outfit on. And he was great in Gremlins. Thank you, Williams Distributing. Oh yeah, that was such a great time. There would be days where like I would literally post like 8 to 10 clips. Like there would be so much shit going on. Everyone looked like an old... Yeah, I think everybody looks like Tom Pritchard from the Heavenly Bodies. A Jack-O sequel? Oh, man. When Jackie Chan dies, why would you think that? I mean, I don't know, the pirate guy's back. I mean, I really like Jackie Chan, but I don't know that I'll be that broken up about it. I was so deeply offended by Rush Hour. Jackie Chan, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but he's making like endless movies now. Like there's a new Jackie Chan movie like every week, it seems like. But he's got this little subgenre of like animal related movies. Like he has one where he's like unwittingly becomes like martial arts partners with a panda bear. And then I've got one right now that I'm trying to watch that's somebody steals his horse, and so he goes on a rampage against the people that stole his horse.
I'm in the jailhouse. Polka, the jailbird polka. There you go, one called the Kiss Me Polka. What's with me? Billy on the vocals.
Here's one called the Kiss Me Polka. How about I get one with it?
Bye, Jack.
All right, Jack. 100 years of Jackie Chan. The horse movie is called Ride On, and I've rechecked it out from the library like I think 7 or 8 times in a row. I've had it for like 4 months, and I don't know, for some reason I just never watch it. See, young people love polka. It's still relevant.
tego buziaka i teraz nie żałuję. Ona dała mu tego buziaka i teraz nie
Do you think any of these people, like, after a few years had passed, thought back and like, man, remember that 91 Kielbasa festival? There was just something different about that year. Something different. It hit different. Cutter took the big win. What an outfit. Charles Manson, Methadone would be going wild. That's true. Jimmy Sturr is lazy AF. Oh, that guy's cool. Oh, look at the suspenders. Look at this guy. He ain't taking shit seriously. Look at those faces he's making. The original Kenny Powers. Wow, man. Wow. I have no idea. I just feel like I'm being pulled down into hell right now. I need this segment to end.
On the vocals off of our second album called Salute the Polka Stars.
Methadone got a mic she can walk with. Yeah. I watch her stuff, but I don't comment in chat because it seems like anytime I say something and she responds, like that makes her chat mad. They're like, who is this guy to you? She has a lot of like really invested viewers, I think, that have some real. She's real good at the parasocial stuff. Huh? I'm spiraling here with this. I'm not gonna fast forward though. Jimmy Slur. I don't think it's that. I just think they are very. She has a lot of viewers that are very parasocially possessive of her, and I just think it's less. I just let her know that I'm watching, and then that I'm probably not going to comment. I'm bottoming out on this segment. It's getting dark. Methadone surprised you with her OnlyFans? Why? What would surprise you about that? She's got some really, genuinely, like some really, actually really good artistic stuff on her, one of her pages. Which I would like to review it, but there's no way to review it without like heavily editing it. She has some like eyes wide shut type shit on there. I will make it. I will not fast forward. I'll push through. The ghost of the Springfield Chordsmen. Oh man, I couldn't handle them right now. That's part of why I don't want to watch the rest of the episodes. I can't. I'm not strong enough right now for a Springfield Chordsman segment.
Cynthia Cutter is the new Miss Chicopee.
White knuckled it, but we did it.
One of my personal choices in the contest.
Oh,
Because
this
a former
guy.
student of mine. And sitting next to me is Wayne Nauman, who is the president of the Fireball Club, the club responsible for all of this. First question, Wayne, how's it going so far?
Yeah,
Steve,
Fidelio.
right now it's going terrific. With the Lord's help of some great weather.
Oh, it's terrific.
It's cleared up.
Nice,
we have a great
Yeah, she'll have like
forecast for the rest
one of
the
those
weekend.
masks on,
That's,
and
of
then all
course,
the
is a
color
big
will
sigh of
drain out,
relief
and then it
with
will
that,
become
because
like
that's
psychedelic
number one in our
purples and
minds the
pinks,
whole
and then like a
year,
wavy
during the
gold
planning.
while she's like, you know,
everything depends on
flicking her
weather.
bean.
Whether we're a success or a failure. And
With like
we got
that kind of
so
music,
we
like
have
they did
some
the
great
demonic
entertainment
Buffalo
and,
Beth voice.
I think we have a go here.
Well, we as I said, we were a little, all the fellas at Telecom are a little prejudiced because
some of them
Cynthia
are
was a
so
student in the Telecom
just so
program,
fucking
which
funny.
means
Like
we were a
it's
little prejudiced, but all the girls were very lovely, and I'm sure Cindy's going to do a good job.
like it's as
for
good
you
of it's like the content she makes on YouTube. It's just like, you know,
They picked a good group.
it's
I told
adult
the
in
judges
nature.
afterwards, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. That was a tough job.
Jimmy Slur.
Believe me.
Before you came on, during the interim, we've been going back and forth to the Oldies tent and to the Nahormic tent. So when George Dorunda was in here, of course, and, George has been checking out all the food, and he gave it a AAA rating. So that part we're sure is going to be
Yeah,
tops.
she had some really.
Wayne
Oh,
has
and then
assured
listen
us
to
that the
this,
weather's
guys.
gonna be-
You know how in Skyrim you can collect those dragon priest masks, and they each have a name and lore behind them. Like each of Bethadone's sex masks has a name and lore behind it. Like there's so much like. I think Bethadone was like bioengineered in a lab to appeal to like a very specific demographic, but I feel like she hits that demographic like perfectly.
Great.
Skyrim adjacent sex masks.
That are going to
Come
be
on.
here. It's going to be a great weekend, and this is the place to be, right?
Oh, it sure is. I'm sure anybody that comes up here, I guarantee you're going to have a good time. And of course, you know, the
Why
price
are
is
people
right for
putting
what you're
Jimmy
getting. You're
Slur?
getting good entertainment. You have great attractions. It's a good time for a little bit of money.
And of course, it's family entertainment too.
That's
You've
true.
had it when Jack O'Neill was on a little bit earlier. He was talking about the trout pond, and that's new this year. But
Yeah, and also the Strawberry Jam Band. We'll have them here Saturday
Jam
morning
band?
for the kids.
Oh, man.
Normally is held at the Fairfield Mall, and we decided to bring it here as part of the festival, and that's become a very, very popular item in every Saturday with the kids. Big jam band show on the stage and everything. We're expecting some great things there, and of course the polka mass on Sunday morning. That's always a great thing.
With the
But why is he called Jimmy Slur? Did he mistreat the violin player or something?
We made
Tell us a
some
little
nice,
bit about that.
Well, we every year we try to pick 3 or 4 people that
Should we start a rivalry? Is Jimmy Stir still alive? Before we invest in this, can someone find out if Jimmy Stir is still alive?
contributed to the festival a little bit on the extra side, and we try to reward them with what we call the Golden Kielbasa Award. I know it sounds funny,
Golden
but to
Kielbasa.
us it's a very serious
Imagine
thing.
the flex it would be if you could tell people that you had the Golden Kielbasa. I mean,
covet that thing, and
covet it,
So
brother.
we feel good about the people that we've chosen this year.
Festival.
And they really deserve it. Yeah.
I was going to say, is it all right to announce who the winners are?
Oh yes,
It's in the paper as
it's in the paper, but you're
well, Guy Ormsby is one of the winners.
Guy Ormsby, and one of
He's
our
not
own.
listed
Every
as
year
dead,
we pick
okay.
one fireballer.
We should start I'll make a short or something, and then we'll try to get it. This is such a flatline idea out of the gate, by the way. We'll try to get it to go viral, and I'll call Jimmy Stir out and say that I've heard rumors and innuendos that he used some colorful language at his shows, and that it's more proper that we should call him Jimmy Slur.
And this year it's Dan Zahowski.
You're right. Well,
who
Dan is a good friend of mine from a long time ago.
Well, he does a super job. He's been in charge of the security section for a couple years now, along with other things, and he really goes out of his way to help the club, along with the other 23 guys also, but he deserves it.
Right.
Really does.
I'll get a restraining order from somebody on prime
Father
time.
Marion, yes, he's been great.
He's quite a promoter. We in the parish are going to miss him, of course. He's on his way to Danbury, and he's leaving us.
I understand they said he had asked to be the celebrant for the Mass on Sunday morning, which will be his
I wish
his
we
sort
could
of
get Jimmy
farewell.
to
And we
do
look
the
forward to
video.
seeing him. Of course, we really are going to miss him.
Hey, Jimmy Sturr.
Because he is a super person.
Can your 27 Grammys make up for the fact of how you treated people on your stage? Jimmy Slur.
You were around in '74.
Period.
And I was there. I remember down in the old Savage Arms grounds. And the kielbasa only weighed 14 pounds.
Oh, only 14.
Was it? Yeah, 14
pounds. In
pounds.
that vicinity, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Well, my son's coming up with his friends from, he's in the Navy, and for years he's been talking about the Kielbasa Festival, so they're coming up tomorrow night. And he said, I hope they won't be disappointed. I said, hey, look, the first kielbasa only weighed 14 pounds, right? I said, the one, this is, what is it, 262 pounds? Am I right?
And what's that?
The new kielbasa this year.
This year?
I would have called cut on this.
Don't ask me.
26 feet, 562 pounds. It's
Jimmy
big.
Slur
What did I
had
say,
a great
200? Well,
wrestling
geez,
career.
That was maybe 15 years ago.
Right, that's the one that was
10 years.
stolen,
Jimmy
wasn't
Slur.
it? 500 and what?
62 pounds. Yes.
And of course, what happens to that after the show?
The people at Chicopee Provision who cook it, they split
He
it
is
up
rich
on
as hell in the
soup
spiritual
kitchens
realm.
in the
Bright Side and
things of that
needy
nature.
groups, yeah.
Didn't I
And,
put that on a
school
short
lunch
recently that made
programs.
absolutely no sense
we try
for
to
it to
put
be
it in a place
used
where
on?
it's going to do its best because it is a good kielbasa. It's eatable.
It's eatable.
Well, being of Polish extraction, kielbasa.
This guy's
and
the
I say to
shits,
people,
man.
I really am not
But he's growing on me.
A regular, shall we say, imbiber of kielbasa.
Joe Shabatoni, if you're still in here, would you have called cut at any point with these two?
But when we meet, when people
Under the assumption that you're trying to make an actual quality show, not a Boyd Kino show, like these guys, man.
my brother's been around the world,
Hey,
so my
listen,
mom
we're just
has
gonna
sent
let it
kielbasa to
roll,
Rome.
fellas. Just keep
She
it going.
sent kielbasa to Russia when he was overseas, and he's on his way to New Delhi in October.
Shadow Pain
I don't know
13.
if the kielbasa will go to New Delhi, but people in other parts of the country really appreciate it because it's a
Maybe he's a
unique
warlock.
delicacy. We kind of take it for granted here in the valley, but it is really
In the valley.
delicious, really.
It sure is. It sure
And
is.
the way Chicopee Provision makes it, a little plug for Ed and the guys at the Provision.
Let's get Ed a plug.
And one of my classmates from Old St. Stan's, Frank Govlik, is the fellow who makes it. He's
I can't
the
imagine.
chief kielbasa maker at Chicopee
Imagine
Provision.
keeping the camera going for this.
And of course, Tommy Barton was in that same class at St. Stan's too. So we're still.
They've already had to be prompted from off camera like multiple times.
We're still the Polish school trained us well, and we're still pushing kielbasa.
Yep.
Wayne Nauman from Pittsburgh originally, but
We're
you gotta
still
say
pushing
from Chicopee,
kielbasa,
where they
fellas.
say it's
Let's get an
kielbasa,
overly long
kielbasa.
handshake on the way out.
But,
This is a fantastic
you do
2
like
hours.
kielbasa,
But
right?
I don't think there's a better way to spend 2 hours.
Bottle Maalox with it too.
On the grill, we do it. My wife's trained. We do it on the grill now, and it's you get a little bit of that extra juice out of it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, these guys are these guys are dead end yappers though. They got nothing to say,
This is the place to be.
but they
the
can't
Fairfield
stop
Mall,
talking.
The World Kielbasa Festival from Pittsburgh, the Kielbasa Festival. And now we go to Chad
This
Matthews.
can't be real.
And the cheerleader.
I refuse to believe
Fairfield Mall.
that this guy got through the hiring process and this is how he performs on camera. I refuse to believe it.
World Kielbasa Festival from Pittsburgh, the Kielbasa Festival. And now we go to Chad Matthews and the cheerleaders.
Hi, this is Chad Matthews. We're here with the Chicopee Comprehensive High School cheerleaders and their moms. And
Oh,
hello,
boy.
Gail. What's going on here?
Well, we've got a booth this year. We did a Halloween theme. We're selling crafts, and we have kids' games. We have face painting, and we have...
There is so much going on in this scene here. I'm not even going to comment on any of it. But what just a zany scene this is.
A lot of fun doing all these things to bring them here for the Kielbasa Festival.
A lot of organization and work.
Yeah, a lot of nights and days for the parents and the kids. They did a lot of that work with us, and it was a lot of fun doing it.
Sarah, what do you have here?
I have a ghost that the parents made.
And what's this made out of? You don't know, huh? Okay, well, moving right along here. Oh, and by the way, we should mention that you are the mother of a cheerleader, but she refused to appear. And her name is?
Becky.
Becky would not come on. And who are you?
Christina.
And you have a pumpkin painted.
Yes.
And what else do you have?
A cat made by
I
the
think
parents.
you're right,
Did
Denise,
the
but
cheerleaders do any work?
Yes, they painted the pumpkins.
really fucked with
before
my head.
practice, they came over and they painted pumpkins.
Oh, all right. And we have some male cheerleaders here as well. And you are?
Kevin
Wow,
Rush.
way to gender
And
everything.
why did you decide to be a cheerleader?
I don't know, I just started getting into it. I saw the college guys do it, and so it's a lot of fun, so I was get into it.
And you have a painted pumpkin too. All right, behind you, if you could step out of my way, please. Oh, you're through. We have, and you are?
Stefan Ralph.
And?
It's a wreath made by parents, I guess.
The parents do everything here. All the cheerleaders do is jump around, and I like this, junk food.
This is you think this is the most stereotypical
How
gay
many
ever?
are in there?
Lots.
Lots.
Well, I mean, he's great
You
on the
don't know
mic,
the
though,
exact number?
especially
No, I
compared
don't.
to some of these
And
characters.
lastly, we have a witch.
Yeah, the parents made it. They were working on them all.
The parents made it. Surprise, surprise. So you folks are selling all this stuff here at your booth, along with face painting. And what else would you like to say to the public to have them stop by?
Well, I'd like to say that these are a great bunch of kids, and the parents love them dearly. That's why we put all this work and effort into this great
why we
booth.
made all this crap.
We try to keep our budget down, and we try to keep the things
Yeah, we can see
at a
that.
reasonable cost. So we've got nice, cheap games for the kids to play. They always get something. There's a prize for everybody. Nobody walks away a loser from our booth. And with the face painting, it's for the kids, and the crafts, of course, are for the moms and dads, and we'd love to see everybody come.
And again, all proceeds benefit the comp cheerleaders.
That's correct. We have a busy season coming up and always need money.
You know what I thought about randomly so many times since the stream is that that monster truck commercial with Transaurus and the Quad Wars.
Well, best of luck. Best of luck to all of you. Okay, we'll be back in just a few moments right here at K-Fest 91.
What did that guy's
Take it
family make? A
away.
medieval
This is
patch?
always a pleasure to interview an attractive young lady. This is Deborah Boronsky, who is the president of the Chicopee Chamber of Commerce. Very young president of the Chicopee Chamber. And as Debbie was telling me, Deborah was telling me, you're celebrating your first anniversary on the job.
That's right.
Today is the day.
1 year ago today, I was introduced to the board of directors as their new president.
She's like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm kind of nervous. And they're like, hey, listen, we got this guy. He's an absolute pro. He's smooth as silk. He'll guide you right through it. You won't even realize what happened, and then boom, you've done a great interview. This guy is a lead pipe lock.
So this is an anniversary for me.
Now, the very intelligent question. How has that first year been?
It's been wonderful. It's been extremely busy. There have been many new things that have taken place, but I'll tell you, it's been a wonderful year. I look forward to 10 more.
Right. Now, we do work together a little bit because the only thing is, there you go.
Okay.
I do everything here, including instruct the guests, but I should have told you that a little earlier, but it's been a little hectic.
I do everything here, including inspecting the guests?
Of course, but I should have told you that. I do everything here, including instruct the guests, but I should have told you that.
Was he trying
earlier,
to...
But, it's been a little hectic.
In what way?
Of course, I was just telling Deborah before we went on that the new Miss Chicopee is a former student of mine. She's also a former student in the telecom program.
Isn't everyone in Chicopee a former student of yours?
Wow. This is 30 years. You're talking about You're talking about a 1-year anniversary. I've been teaching in Chicopee for 30 years.
Yeah, you
which
ain't
is kinda
shit.
Scary,
That's basically
but,
what he's saying.
Obviously, I was talking to Wayne. The festival's going great. It's going to be a great weekend. But what's ahead for the Chamber of Commerce this year?
The Chamber, this coming year, the Chamber's in for a lot. We have a lot of new programs and services we want to offer the membership and the community.
He does, yeah, he
things
could be a
can't
little
quite be
tipsy.
discussed yet, but they'll be announced soon. We have a trade show coming up in November. We're hoping to get the governor out. It's a joint project between Holyoke and Chicopee, which I think says something to the community.
Holyoke, we've been
We
there.
need each other.
Right.
And let's work together and do something productive. A membership committee that's been formed, I think, is going to show the membership of the Chamber and the community that we're concerned about what they want and what they feel, and we're here to help implement their issues and concerns.
Well, you know, for a city the size of Chicopee, and this, I'm a promoter of the Chamber of Commerce, obviously, but
Wow, keep putting yourself over,
the Chamber
pal.
of Commerce plays a very significant role in a community, and our Chamber of Commerce.
I'd get this guy out of here. I'd come onto camera and physically remove him
which,
from the
by the
set.
way, is really known far and wide. It's really amazing. My sons both have traveled around the
Oh, who
country,
cares?
and it's amazing how many people know about the Kielbasa Festival.
Why is this guy putting himself over during an interview with this lady?
This is the 18th annual Kielbasa Festival. What they do here in this 4-day event
Oh, I thought it was the
not only
58th.
benefits the Chamber tremendously, but it benefits students through scholarships, the Miss Chicopee pageant, participation in the parades.
Is it pink?
And a number
That's
of
a
other
Coco Star.
events and things that they sponsor throughout the
Bubblegum
year. The
pink.
Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, they are so involved in the community that they should be commended for the work that
Well,
they
you
do.
know, as I said, I'm being involved with the Bellamy Association, and you
Oh
folks
my
live in
God,
house,
get
and-
this guy
Nice
out of
house, not
here.
my
Get the
house,
hook.
but, I know what Ann and Peg and yourself do every day. You
I'd
know,
have
the
a
hundreds of
Christian
phone
Bale
calls
moment,
that
man, if
go
I
through
was
the
on set
chamber
with this
every
guy.
week. No one knows about these things, but that's the kind of hands-on promotion of the community that's invaluable. The average citizen probably doesn't realize it, but, you know, thinking the high visibility things like the Kielbasa Festival and some other things, but it's that every day the fellow who calls up and wants to know about the city, you know, that
Or
sort
the
of-
woman who wants to know where she can go to meet single men.
Oh, is that right?
Oh,
They
yeah. We get all
I didn't
kinds
know
of
they
calls.
called up for that reason, but obviously,
Oh,
the
buddy,
chamber
keep leaning.
does
Whoa.
a tremendous amount of community service. In you know, as you went through the entire lexicon of things that the chamber does, which are more or less normal things. Then there's a lot of other things that the chamber does.
This is just Dorunda's golden touch, man. This whole video is just so good, and he's in it like just enough to where you almost kind of I think that speaks to maybe it's just like a magic of the Chicopee content, because like I kind of forget that I'm watching George Dorunda during some of these segments, and then he like pops back up again.
The gentlemen who are involved in the chamber are all public-spirited citizens who go out of their way for Chicopee. Now, economy and the conditions, the challenges are going to be way heavy, but I think the chamber can handle it.
I think it can, Steve. I think it can handle
You
it
and
because
I are
have a
done
fine
professionally.
staff. I have a fine staff.
He'd be like,
Peg
"Who are
has been
you?"
there 18 years, and I don't know what I would do without her. And who just worked, she just came off a shift at
That's
the
Peg
K-Fest.
Brochu, by
Peg
the way.
Brochu, 18
And-
years with the chamber. God love her. And fully dedicated to
18
the
years,
chamber.
great
Like I
kid.
said, she just came off
Why
a
don't you give me a
shift
call when
with
it's
my
30?
staff and the board of directors that directs the goings-on of the chamber. I can't lose. Chicopee can't lose.
Right.
So we're
He couldn't deliver that long
And where
ass
else, you know, when
thing
when
about
the president of the chamber
lowering
is such a lovely
everyone's
lady.
IQ.
That's not a sexist remark, Deborah. I know you got.
If it was, you would have been punched in the nose.
That's
You know,
right.
that's
You
okay.
would have taken care of it.
Oh, wow.
But it's in the background, of course. We've got a. You notice we brought you on. We've got a couple of minutes to go here.
Okay.
And I never run out of things to say.
Big adventure.
Well, I'll tell you something. In my year at the Chamber of Commerce, our being housed at the Bellamy House has made a difference in what people think about the chamber. Most of the people who, when they ask where we are, and when I tell them where we are, across from the police and fire station, in a house with a picket fence and a flag. Oh, the Bellamy House.
That's right.
You're in there. And I say, well, of course we are.
Well, you know, I always, and I get accused of this, but without the Chamber of Commerce, the Edward Bellamy Memorial Association, and the saving, actually, of that 1845 house never could have happened. We talked about this. You're going through an evaluation process. Would you like to tell us about that?
Sure. It's a very exciting thing that's taking place. The Chamber is seeking accreditation from the United States Chamber of Commerce. It would be a national accreditation. Of the 4,000 chambers who belong to the United States Chamber, only 570 have acquired.
Oh, and you saw him at the strip club.
And as you know, you served on one of our committees.
Right.
There are 30 members of the Chamber who are evaluating
Yeah, everybody
programs
knew
and
Dorunda
services
back in
and
the day.
organizational procedures of the Chamber, making recommendations.
The one person I've spoken to directly that was kind of in that knew who he was basically said that, like, he's like, not that I would ever defend George Dorunda.
And we'll be submitting that whole package to the United States Chamber after our board meeting here in September.
Right.
We're hoping to know about our accreditation in February for our annual meeting. So it's an exciting thing that's going on.
I think it's tremendous. And of course, we've had a wonderful night. And now our other famous resident of Chicopee is giving us a little They've been very good.
Yes.
I don't know if
Absolutely,
Walker
yeah.
decided he wasn't going to fly over tonight.
Pay for this
But in
food?
the past, we've
Do you know who I am?
definitely, appreciated their non.
I can't come into the kitchen and make it myself. I'm George Dorunda.
But they've been great too. You've been great for bearing with us.
You can tell we're at
Thank
the
you
end
very
of the
much. Good luck in the
the
coming
end of the
year.
stream.
Now back to what it's all about: polka music in the tent.
Man, that lady's like a WNBA height. Tall. What a great video this was. I thought maybe some of it would be okay, because what I saw of it at least looked kind of interesting as a time capsule, but I didn't think it would be like consistently this good. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. It's still very prime time. The whole thing still has like that vibe to it. I do have a little bit different outlook on George, to be honest, because I always thought he was kind of like maybe the... I mean this in a very loving way, but I thought maybe he was like the fuck up of the crew, you know? And that he did these like wacky side projects and stuff. But honestly, like he's pretty much the best performer that they have. I mean, the one guy is funny, but I mean, I think George is like the best host they have, the best like on-camera talent. No, but George did interview Killer Kowalski in episode 3, I think. 2 or 3. Yeah, very nostalgic. Boy, Dolesville with those two. This is a real sedating conclusion. Look at this meat market. What's up, E-Rob? Man, what a journey. Looks like we got maybe one more segment or so.
Jak często pamiętać, o czym ja mam pisać, żeby każdy świecie swe ojców miał kochać. Nie lubię się chwalić.
We met some interesting people that we'll probably never see content from again. Unless I really struggle to move on and we have to really like deep mine. Expand beyond primetime to all Chicopee content. That guy just graduated? Not Jimmy Slur. Deborah on the dance floor. Deborah, the president. That one lady's dressed like Tugboat. Just roll it over. Lil, there's the cameraman. Hard cam. Yeah, what? Hey, there we go. We'll pick it up a little bit. Well, even though this is a more upbeat ending, I thought that, like, you know, George is gone, but life is for the living, and we're still alive, and so we need to end this tribute on a life-affirming note, right? So after this song is over, then we have the true finale. This is the, we've got to choose life and take the life-affirming path in the last video. I mean, I could totally restart primetime. I could make that work. I mean, I watched The Room every day for 365 consecutive days. Well, technically, it's just the end of this tribute. We'll probably do other tributes. Play the ending song from Faces of Death. Even better. I still feel like I've got a lot in the tank for primetime, for sure. If there's such a thing as a Road Warrior pop on my channel, it would be for today's finale. Lenny Gusher.
Steve Jendryzik, everybody at Channel 5, and hey, this weekend, come on down to the Kielbasa Festival. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. All right, guys, let's choose life. Let's go. Primetime very layered like an onion. Hey Ananje, I'll watch that 9-volt on Voight Watch. I didn't think we would watch as much of the earlier Reflection as we did. I kind of overbooked that. Man, this is like peak, right? The vibe was sung, just nailing it. You've got everybody's having fun. You got Bruce Lee on the drums. This guy's even moving here. He has mobility. Look at the difference in the younger brother. Okay. I'll wait to watch it. I'll watch it for the first time live. There's the usurper, the lady that overtook, booted her out of the band. Genie was sung. What a gooner icon. She's already whispering in his ear. Traitor. Everybody was so happy here except for that bitch that broke the band up. Yoko Ono of Chicopee. I'm not gonna get bitter. I'm choosing life. Wow. Alright, well wow, the Midnight Express music. Awesome. What a great random pick. Oh man. 91 Kielbasa Festival. All right, guys, I gotta go though. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be here tomorrow for Memphis Wrestling, and then Saturday for Boyd Watch. But I'll see you next time.